Football, for the love of the game.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Apologies as usual. You guys always find a way to forgive me. It's Friday night again. Wonderful Friday night on Gun Football. Thank you guys for finding time to join me. I can't thank you enough. Friday night football club on Gun Football. As you are joining, let me know where you're joining from. Like the video and also try and click on the notification bell so that I did that ball Sunday. Portugal. Thank you for the not super chat, sorry. Thank you for the super sticker also. Super thanks. Thank you for super thanks. Thank you, I appreciate it. That's why I was not live. You still send something for us. Thank you. Let me know where you're joining from. Julius is joining from London. How are you in London? Oh, the weather is very good now because we're enjoying the weather in Manchester. Guys, as you join, please like the video and also click on the notification bell. Subscribe to our channel so that you can get notified, anytime we are live here. Thank you, Box from Dallas, Adiola from London, Tolex from Manitoba, Canada. Thank you. John Jones from Tehran. John Jones is joining from Tehran. I hope everything is fine in Tehran. My brother Samuel Lumba is joining from Manchester, United Kingdom. Imagine someone Lumba is in Manchester if we don't have time to even, have a coffee together. That is really funny. Julius Abiodun Omo Shekeji. Oh, this is you are beautifully named. Joining from London. Thank you. Joining from South Australia. That is James Francis. I hail you. Onyechi Ojuku joining from Park in South Africa. My Southie people. How are they? We have 46 people. Damola, my man, joining from Dallas, Texas. Thank you, Damola. Like the button, like the video, guys, please. Like the video so that at least I want to wait till we are 50, then we can start. So that I'm late already, and apologies for coming late as usual. It's just due to some circumstances that is beyond my control. Sometimes, you have to do so many things. The gap between when I finish my meeting at 9 p.m. and the 10 p.m. UK time is just too close. I have to do so many things in between. Okay, we are 50 now, and 15 likes. Okay, we have 50 people watching this live, and there's only 15 likes. Guys, what you have to do, get it to 20 likes. To 20 likes. Let's get to 20 likes now with that. Oh, Ladele, that's my member of the channel. I hear you. Thank you. Watching from Bahrain. That is Chisholm from Bahrain. Abraham Marcos Lobado. I think Shell needs to look at it. Okay, we'll talk about. We are more than 50 watching, but we still have 16 likes. Guys, take it to 25. Then we start. Odinaka from Lagos. How is Lagos? Thank you, Odinaka, from joining. Guys, like the video. We have 57 people watching, only 16 likes. Guys, say we have so many haters here. Guys, like the video. Oh, 27 people liking now. Okay, I think we can start. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Friday night football club on Gun Football. I remain your host, Smith Lai. Always looking forward to every Friday night talking to you guys, discussing football with you, and it's always always nice to also see you. So, guys, as you know, we dissect Nigerian football. We break it down, we discuss it. Guys, if you are new here, because I realize that sometimes some people normally subscribe when it's Friday night and they don't subscribe when after we are done. Come on, guys, you are missing a lot because sometimes we come live during the week. Just subscribe to the channel, click on that notification bell. So when we are live, you don't miss anything. We discuss a lot of things here. And we have some secret fans too in the place of power. So like the video, guys. Share, comment, my surely. Don't let me put you in the waiting room. Just just do it, do it. Some people normally just they sneak in, they sneak out. Don't do that. Come on, don't do that. We are not all about Friday night. We still come out. We'll try and expand it, slightly, but because last week was just too hot, news back to back, so we came live nearly every day. So we try like do some more things too. So guys, let me kickstart quickly. As usual, I like to start from the home front. So charity normally begins at home. So the NPFL is now week 30. Week 30. I know I'm like, so we are now in week 30 of the NPFL. So you can see clearly on the screen that Rivers United is on top with 52 points. On top with 52 points, you also have closely followed by Rangers with 51, but they have played one more game. Ikorodu City, and they call them the Oga Boys, from Lagos. They are they are on 48 points with 30 games played already. Nasarawa United, the people from the Solid Mines, they are 47 points. Why the only Warriors, 3SC 47 points, Abia Warriors closely followed also 47 points. So relegation zone, Wiki Tories of Bauchi with 35 points. Kwara, they are Fonja Warriors with 33 points. Remo Stars, the Sky Blue from Ikene, they are on 33 points too. And Kun Khalifa, the privately owned Imo State-based team, they are also on 32 points. So the good thing is that Enyimba is no longer the relegation zone. Enyimba is on 15 points now. So, sorry, number 15, 36 points. So they need to still win and be sure that they are clear of relegation. I don't want anybody to relegate. I don't want Remo to relegate. Even I don't want Kwara to relegate, honestly, because former FA Cup champion going down, played the continent last season going down. I don't like that. So one thing I observe is that the difference between Rivers United and Kun Khalifa is 20 points. So the first of the table and the last is only 20 points separating them. Is it that the NPFL is very competitive, or what is it? Even Wolves self no get 32 points. So is it that NPFL is very competitive? Let me know your opinion. Let me know in the chat box. For me, I think that there's no really a clear best team here. I cannot lie to you. The level is similar to each other. From number one to the end is similar to each other. I will not lie to you. Anybody can beat anybody here. So I know that people might say, okay, it's very competitive, but for me, it's like the level is too close to you. There's no really better team, like the best team. There's no really more dominant team in this league. I wish them the very best of luck. That is that of the NPFL. Let me know your thoughts about them. Do you think that it's more competitive than, than the EFL? Let me know. So this week, Morocco confirmed that they want to host the women's AFCON. I don't understand. Hey, Bradley Austin, I hear you. I hear you, Bradley Austin. I salute my Oga. So, Morocco confirmed that they will host of course, the league is competitive. That is what it is. Okay. I agree with you, Bradley Austin. Shout out to Bradley Austin, veteran journalist from Channels TV, fantastic personality. So, Morocco announced that they'll be hosting the AFCON. You know, I normally say that what is now the issue? Before, what happened before? You hosted the draws. You tell the team will be playing in different locations. Now you change your mind towards the end. They postpone the AFCON because you are upset. Now you are ready. See, all these tantrums needs to stop. My own opinion, I think a tantrum. You know, so after the judgment, they now announced that they want to host the AFCON. We're now focused on the AFCON. When CAF postponed the AFCON, they didn't even say the host. If CAF, I don't know what is happening. If CAF are strong enough, see, maybe they can just ask two countries to go and host this AFCON and leave it from Morocco. Honestly, because we need to shape them. Yeah, this tantrum is too much, you know. Now they don't give them lollipop. They are happy. I'm even hearing that they were threatening not to host the Under-17 Women's World Cup. So they carry their tantrum to CAF, carry their tantrum to FIFA. To FIFA. Come on, come on. You know, I like Morocco. Beautiful place to visit. You know, I enjoyed my stay in Morocco. Good people. But for me, this winning at all costs, this staying, I think it needs to stop. You know, you need to at least be professional slightly. You know, now Asia AFC Women Championship don't finish. We don't know who and who will be going to the World Cup because they are playing the qualifiers for Europe. The FIFA playoff is in October. Even those that qualify from the African zone that will be going to the playoff, they didn't time to prepare for that playoff. So now we're in a very tight corner. You know, that's why I'm going to come to CAF later. But all this confirming uncertainty, they should take this thing off from them. If not because this lack of infrastructure everywhere around the continent. You know, this is a 60 tournament now. You need at least 4 good stadiums to host this WAFCON. In West Africa, nobody can, only Ivory Coast can host WAFCON in West Africa. Nobody can host it. Okay, maybe probably Burkina Faso, but I don't think they can host it because of the logistics. Only Ivory Coast. Nigeria only got one or only half stadium. They will play there on Saturday. Cubana Chief Priest will sing there the next day. You know, we just need to be serious. Honestly, this infrastructure deficit in Africa is just too much. In West Africa, only Ivory Coast. Only Ivory Coast. I wish CAF can take this thing away from them. Cameroon cannot host again. Cameroon cannot host again. They have spoiled everything. They said to go and renovate those places again. Go and check their pitch now. Cameroon is not even in West Africa. So, you know, we just need to be very serious. Very, very serious. So they have given them the lollipop now. They have stopped throwing tantrums. They want to host it. They even say they want to host Under-17 Women's World Cup. Now they confirm the two of them. Oh, we are focused on it now. Oh my days. So, see on the women's side, FIFA approved the regulation that women's national team must have at least female head coach, female head or assistant. This is very good initiative. You know, when you work with female team, you need, you know, I know that some men are very trained to work with women team, you know, but at least they are still more comfortable with when they know that, okay, you know, the same sex is with them and everything. They are more comfortable. I remember, is it the incident during the final of the Women's World Cup when the Spanish coach said that I think he went to go and peck a particular Spanish player in the final or so. I know that it might not probably be his fault, maybe probably emotions, you know, set in at that particular time. But, you know, I'm happy. But the issue is that looking at Nigerian side, who is the female coach that can step up and say, okay, you know what? I want to be in charge of these Falcons. The ones that are there now, all they are doing is they are arranging cones. The cones that they arrange. The one with the the cones. They're just arranging cones. They're just arranging cones. If you go the cones then they arrange. Forget. The cones then they arrange. None of them have the capacity, to lead this team. The cones, they watch them. Think say with the fool, will they watch them? The cones that they arrange. The cones, go and check them. Who gets calf C among them? Who gets calf B among them? Mr. Akide should go and coach a team first before he can say he wants to come and coach Falcons. You cannot be coaching. You should go and coach a proper team first. You should go and try yourself. Then we can come to Falcons. It's not Falcons is not entitlement. We need to think about somebody that is languishing in fifth position in the NPFL, in NNL too, saying you want to coach Super Eagles, languishing in sixth position. Is it fifth or sixth in NNL? I'm talking about Amuneke himself, languishing in sixth position in NNL, say he wants to coach Super. So everybody go and get job. So this female team, I hope that our ladies too can be challenged. Onome Ebi, we know that we have Ushe. We should have Ushe Ukeria before in the past. She did well. I don't know why she was sacked. He did well. Ushe Ukeria, she did well. Let our guests go and get their badge too. Onome Ebi, I don't know, maybe she wants to be a coach. She can go and get her badge too. Let her come on. We need people. All our female national team now men they coach them. Now men. Madugu is coaching these Falcons. Aduku is coaching under 20, and Olowoke, she's now sacked. He's coaching under 17. So go and check the NPFL. How many coaches? NWFL. How many coaches they? That NWSL will be female. Now only the coach with I think Remo is using a female coach. How many of them? All now me. Coach. So it's a challenge for our female team now, our female players now. Go into coaching. We know some of you wants to have family, want to do different things, There was a legend before. I thought that she would be a very good coach. I read something about her that she's now selling perfume, I knew that former Super Falcons captain, fantastic player. I thought maybe probably she's going to get a calf, maybe a calf B, or start coaching again in the game, because she played nearly all the under this thing. They sell perfume now. Okay, it's a challenge for our female players now. They should go and get their badge and play and be able to coach our national team. We need female in them, not people taking drinks to players, arranging cone, crying during halftime. So thank you. That's challenge for our female players. And they laugh. Let me take a super chat. Guys, if you want me to take your comments, you put super chat there. So when will that FIFA law be effective? I think it's going to be effective from the Under-20 Women's World Cup. It's going to be effective from the Under-20 Women's World Cup and take place later this year in Poland. So as an say that I think there was a rumor that Ashley Plotter hoped to start. Yes, he's already got, I think, UEFA B or so. Is it UEFA B or so? They got like UEFA B or so. She's doing it. See, can you employ Ashley Plotter? Ladele. Can the NFF employ Ashley Plotter? Can the NFF even a player, Plotter being a player for Nigeria itself, is a problem for the NFF. Not necessarily NFF being a coach. Ashley Plotter he said this thing. So Monique, if you want to go in the waiting room, just comment reasonable. I'll put you in the waiting room now. Can the NFF, as a player, if it is a problem for them, because she will want everything to be done properly. Can they? It cannot. Can you owe a Shipyonda for 1 year and she not take it to FIFA? Forget, say she's the Nigerian international. She will take you. You cannot owe president. If you want to coach Nigeria, you must already be old. Can you owe a Shipyonda? Can you? Can you? You cannot afford that. That is it. You cannot. How much shall they pay Madugu? I'm pretty sure that Madugu might not be more than 5 million naira per month because they didn't reveal it to us. They didn't reveal it to us. He too didn't reveal how much they are owing. So if he's crying now that they didn't pay him money, he's not crying here because he didn't tell the media. So that is that. I don't think actually we coach Nigeria, except we get things right. So that is that. Let's move on to men's football quickly. Yes, so make it go sleep. Move on to men's club football quickly. So back to men's football. Sorry. There is I saw this post. Let me just share the post with you. They said that Germany. Sorry, let me just try and put it properly. I think. Sorry, they said Germany moved ahead of Nigeria for handling a midnight call up to Noah. Ajayi, this thing. Nigeria is never in the picture. Nigeria is never in the picture. How many people are convincing players to play for Nigeria national team? When you say ahead of Nigeria, Nigeria is never in the picture. We don't convince players. It's the coach that is doing the job that the government should be doing. Who is convincing players? Who is talking to players? Nobody. Nobody. The coach will be looking for numbers of players that the NFF should have. The coach will be looking for how to ask people to talk. The ones that the NFF should have, and should be supported. But there's no unity in the glass house. Majority of the people in that place want this man sacked. So if you know that these are your enemy, you cannot go close to them now. So nobody is talking to players. The only person talking to player is Eric Shell. It's Eric Shell. That's why Eric Shell wants to make sure that he's in control of all the underage team too. That's why we can grow. It's all about interest. All about interest. So Ajayi, the guy is never in the picture, except the boy likes Nigeria, wants to play for Nigeria. Nigeria is never in the picture. Nobody is talking to foreign-born players. Don't go and talk player from Ikorodu. There is a player they are projecting for Super Eagles in Ikorodu. So he can bench in Didi. He can bench in Didi. He can bench. He can bench in Didi. He can bench. Say he can bench Iwobi. Shola Adelani. The boy is playing in Bulgaria Division 2. Bulgaria Division 2. So that is that. I hope that the boy comes home. Very, very good player. He said he's the best dribbler in the youth setup. He said he dribbles a lot. He said it's like Luis Diaz. He said it's like Luis Diaz in the youth setup of Man U. He's highly rated. He said he's going to go. He's going to go and play in the preseason for United. So I wish him the very best of luck. I hope that he comes home one day. So that is that. So, and talking about convincing players, I'm just going to say this is not Nigerian thing, no. This boy rejected the chance to play for France. He's not going to play for Senegal. Did Senegal use anything in their mouth? Are they putting something in their tongue to convince players? He rejected France. He rejected France to play for Senegal. This player too, we know that he's Togo. This player is Senegal, the one on the left, wearing 29. He rejected Togo to play for Ghana. Yeah, Togo to play for Ghana. So I'm just saying that. So I don't know who is doing it. Anybody that will not come and pay money will not get national team call up. All those things are this. So I've spent 24 minutes. I'm going very fast today so that I can just bring people on if you want to come on. So moving on to Super Eagles story. I'll talk about the Super. Okay, I'm going to take the Super Eagles. They're talking about convincing players, so that this boy is meant to be part of the team that should play against Iran and Turkey. I don't know why he's not there. I don't want to bash him, but I will also do my own investigation to see exactly why the boy he will not be in camp. Oh, ex-coach, my man, long time. How are you? Long time. So I don't want to know exactly why that boy is not in camp, because the boy is in Saudi now. He doesn't have any bargaining power again. The boy is in Saudi. So now he's supposed to beg himself, but no matter how it is now, we want place to be organized. Let me see the excuse why the boy is not in camp. I will try and actually find out myself. But what I know is that the boy is a big Nigerian football fan, and you cannot take that one away from him. I know that he might have contact with people in the past. Sometimes I don't like to judge these players. Sometimes their relationship with particular players, particular people in Nigeria, they might have bad experience. So from that bad experience, they can either want to judge the whole country. Maybe we know a particular player. I will not mention the player's name. A top NFF man went to watch a Premier League game. I will not mention the person. A top NFF man went to go and watch a Premier League game. He was in the box. He was in this box. This box, he was there. Immediately, the parents of a Premier League star, they spotted that man. They just walked away slightly. Only God knows what happened between the two of them. Today, that same boy that I'm talking about now is one of the best players in the Premier League. He's one of the best players in the Premier League. Your guess by my goo, that's mine. He's one of the best players in the Premier League. Anything. Now, waiting day outside. Now we go see. We don't know what happened underneath. That's why sometimes I don't blame these players. I don't blame them at all. He's one of the best players now in the Premier League. Imagine, with due respect, imagine the player playing for Nigeria. Forget the bumpy Bloemfontein pitch. Forget the distance. Forget. You think, say, Nigeria will not be respected. Imagine the boy. I don't want to say the leg that he's using. I don't want to say the leg that he's using. It's because some of you will guess the name of the player. I will not. I'm just trying to say it. That sometimes the experience you have with people might probably shape your opinion. But what I know is that the country is not like that. Somebody say, if I say I should say it, I will not say it. When I'm emphasizing on the leg is using, you have an idea of the type of player that player is. So I'm just saying that the experience. So I won't blame this boy for not coming for Iran and this thing. I will see exactly what happened in this thing. But the boy is a player of interest. The boy is just 19 years of age. So the boy still has so many years in front of him, this boy. So, the boy will still play like, I know that Mosepe don't change AFCON to 4 years now. I don't know, maybe that one will stand because he's under fire now. But I know that the boy has so many AFCONs and World Cup to play for Nigeria. If he eventually doesn't agree, why I think he's going to. So that is that on George Lengela. So let me go through and we'll talk about Super Eagles later. Okay, let's just think about the African news. So you guys know that Morocco won the AFCON in the boardroom of CAF. It was drama. There was drama and drama and drama. Even Senegal. Senegal is scared. They went to go and reveal their shirt. they put one star there. It's not 2 stars now because they won the AFCON twice actually. But because of this one, it's only 1 star they put there. This is the new jersey from Senegal released. It's a 1 star they put there. Nobody wants, I don't think Puma wants to go to court. So there's been drama about all these things, but my take is this. Do you think Morocco felt the right to be aggrieved? Yes, why not? Yes, because Senegal behaved badly, and that was bad behavior. And I say it anywhere. I understand the reason why Senegal behaved that way in that final. Well, you cannot say because you are upset, you go to go and shoot somebody. You will go prison. No. Emotions is like, it's not rehearsed. I know that. Emotions is not rehearsed. They are not actors. They don't rehearse emotions. But in my own opinion, it's a bad behavior. For me, I was expecting heavier sanction for Senegal. Senegal should not be, you want to participate in the next AFCON. It's a bad behavior. So it has generated controversy. For me, Morocco had the right, but for the referee to complete the game, that is the final. What is in that referee's report? According to my investigation, what was there is that Senegal won the game 1-0. And they said that there are a few things that happen between the game. The players come back and everything. He said those things in his match reports. But Senegal won the game 1-0. That was 1-0 was there. So, in my own opinion, that result should stand. I think it's probably going to actually stand. So, the CAF presidents, I know that there's one guy called Losile September. He works for CAF too. It was a Super Sports yesterday talking about the CAF president did not know that he knew few minutes even before the press knew about that. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. So this person said that he had an info. He's a very reputable person. Very reputable. He said that he had an info. Oh, I don't know, maybe I had it. Oh, I don't have it here with me. Okay. I did put it up. Okay, no problem. I did put it up. Just say he had an info that they already briefed the CAF president that they've already briefed the CAF president that thank you, Lucino September, thank you. They briefed the CAF president that this is what will probably actually what happened. So about not knowing is not knowing. See, Morocco, see, where after the AFCON final, Patrick Motsepe, they went to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. He called all the CAF ESCOs. They discussed. They discussed the issue of refereeing, everything that happened in Morocco. The only CAF ESCO that wasn't there was the Moroccan FA president. He ignored the meeting. They were clearly upset. See, the under-20 AFCON, I'm hearing that Morocco want to host the under-20 AFCON. So it's like Morocco don't want to host anything again. It's like they want to hold this CAF to ransom. And no country is ready. No country is taking. See, sometimes too, I pity this man. They will open bids on their website. Nobody will bid. Nobody will bid. Nobody will bid. Nobody will bid. See, even South Africa that is making out. CAF gave South Africa the hosting rights of the under-20 AFCON, last under-20 AFCON. South Africa said that they want to go and use secondary school pitch for under-20 AFCON. Imagine, secondary school pitch for under-20 AFCON. They are making out. So, in my opinion, I think that we need to be serious. A pity me say, and I'm sorry to say this thing. If to say we get 4 solid stadium, And that's why I say I'm sorry. This government can just invest in sports tourism. It's going to boost our economy. For example, now you want to host WACON. Do you know how many visitors you're going to have? You want to probably you have one stadium in Ogun State, in Lagos, in Ibadan, and maybe probably two stadiums in Lagos, one in Ogun State, one in Ibadan. In that axis, at least in terms of security, you can control that area. Make sure that everything is fine. Do you know how many? Or you want to Abuja? No, I don't know how far is it. No, look at I don't know. Just the areas. You want to look Uyo. I don't know, maybe there's Uyo. I don't know, Uyo Wari. It's not far too far. Uyo Wari. That stadium in September. That stadium in Bayelsa State. If it doesn't end like audio, I'll be surprised. That stadium, if it doesn't end in the hand of Money Michelle, that I'll be surprised. That stadium is will be surprised. So I just think that why can't we invest in sport? Enugu is not a pitch. Enugu is not a Ilorin. Who is this person? See, Ilorin what? I will put you in the waiting room now. Which Ilorin? Ilorin doesn't have stadium. For now, Ilorin can only host NPFL. Enugu doesn't have stadium. Enugu doesn't have stadium at all. They don't have stadium. The pitch they have is not a stadium. They only have pitch. They don't have stadium. But that what is see, you guys are just mentioning this thing. But some of you are just making me laugh. Yeah, you okay? No wala. Okay, let's just continue. So for me, I think CAS will overturn it. But if CAS did not overturn this thing, it'll be hard. It'll be hard. And I think that nothing will happen. So we can come and talk about that. So that is that we have mentioned that in our previous video. So talking about CAF too. CAF awarded the game. They gave Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda the hosting right of the next AFCON. Kenya have not paid their it's $30 million or so money since. I said that these people are not serious. Some of you are saying that these people are not serious. The AFCON is going to be next year. The AFCON is like in probably like 1 year and 3 months time. The end they give you this thing, you have not even paid at all. You only have 10 days to pay. So that's why sometimes imagine when they give Morocco the AFCON, Morocco paid those things immediately. Kenya is, I don't know, they cannot. See, that's why sometimes, because I don't know what to say. Who will replace Kenya? Maybe they're going to bring Uganda if they sanction Kenya because they give them in 10 days now to pay the money. They don't have the money. People are not ready. So let's move on to another story, about the next story is about Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney came out and said that the worst ever World Cup in South Africa didn't feel like a World Cup. Well, that is based on his opinion, but because Wayne Rooney is a football legend, anytime they talk like this, you have to take it very serious. Say that what you see in stadiums is not what you felt in South Africa. In my opinion, too, I don't know exactly what to say, but I think, to be honest, I think the World Cup was fairly successful. But if I want to rate the work of South Africa, we always have the previous World Cup is always the World Cup is always better than the previous one. In my opinion, I don't think the World Cup I don't think the World Cup in South Africa is better than the one they played in Germany. I stand to be corrected. I stand to be corrected. But let's see. Let me hear your thoughts too about that. He said that what you can just pick it up if you actually want to, if it's a story of interest. So to the Super Eagles list, quickly. I'll talk about Super Eagles list, I'll talk about the DR Congo issue, and yeah, we'll wrap it up. So Super Eagles list. We thought that it's going to be list for the playoff against Jamaica or Nicaragua. But the list is now for the friendly game against Jordan and Iran. Initially, the plan was to play the playoff, but I'll talk about the playoff later. So the keepers are actually what Adeleke Adebayo, Maduka Okoye, Francis Zo, defenders are Bruno Yemechi, Brian Josiah Samuel, Semi Ajayi, Ola, Emmanuel Fernandez, Kevin Bassi, Igor Ogbu, Sanusi Zaidu. Midfielders are Alex Iwobi, Dele Bashiru, Fisayo, Onyedika Raphael, Frank Onyeka, and Wilfred Ndidi. Up front, Simon Moses, Ademola Lookman, Paulo Noashu, Victor Yera, Saw, Chidera Ejuke, and Samuel Chukwueze, Ako Adams with what Philip Otele. So my thought on the so one, people said that Maduka Okoye will not play for Nigeria again after the AFCON. The first invitation is back. So welcome to Maduka Okoye. Why is Hamas Obasanjo not here? Why is Hamas Obasanjo not here? Why is Hamas Obasanjo not here? For me, I think it's not. I think they have moved past Hamas Obasanjo. I don't think it's as good as. And he said something here very important that if they don't want to host, yes, they will be happy. I know that they'll be happy, but they'll be happy to host it. I also agree with that. Where is Hamas Obasanjo? He's not here. I don't think he's even good enough to be in this team. Let's just be honest ourselves. Apart from his scandals in Tanzania, he had declared, but I don't think he's even good enough to be in this team. Okoye is back, Adeleye is back. Zo did well against Uganda the last AFCON, so it's justified. Omission here is West Ham goalkeeper Otto Ogonko. He was meant to be in this camp, but I think they expected few that he played games for under 17 and under 18, so they were expecting like some letters to actually what to bring, but let's see exactly if it's probably it's everything's already ready, but it's just for him to get the final clearance to play for Nigeria. So he's been doing very well. My prayer, I'm now a wrestling fan. I watch wrestling nearly every week. My prayer is that I want him to be in the Premier League. But the issue is this: our next window is also give goalkeepers a chance. I know, so they will do because we want to give our goalkeepers a chance. So for me, I also think that if the boy gain promotion to the Premier League, go out though. See, the best thing, I don't know. I don't know if the boy get promoted to the Premier League. The boy would think that he can play for England though. I know that England got Nick Pope, Ramsdale. They got Nick Pope. They got Ramsdale. They got they got is it Ramsdale, Nick Pope, and the other guy from Everton, Pickford. They got the guy from Trafford from Man City. You know, they got players like goalkeepers. I don't know. My prayer is that the best time to cap him more, because in June they'll be done with Anderson. Thank you. In June they're already going to be done with the 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 playoffs, the playoffs for the Premier League. If he's promoted, it's going to be very hard though. So I'm not going to say I don't wish him to get promoted, but it's going to be very hard to, Premier League goalkeeper. Have we ever had a Premier League goalkeeper keep for Nigeria before in the past? We have never had any Premier League goalkeeper keep for Nigeria in the past. No Premier League goalkeeper. So, and if he comes, he's going to challenge Okoye for the first choice. I'm saying Okoye now. There is still Samuel Wabali that always deliver when he's what? When he's playing for Nigeria. So let me just take some super chat quickly before I go to defenders. So I expect Okonkwo to be back in June. So to be invited in June, not to be back. He's not here yet. So Senegal is building an important project for the future. Even Morocco got that little midfielder. Yeah, and did even trying to get. Yeah, they're trying to get that Patrick, the guy from Real Madrid. I'm happy that they are going for the best players. You know, it shows that they're ambitious. So thank you, Jazz, for the super chat. And who else again sent this thing? Toxin is a member said that I didn't mention him. I didn't mention him. So to say that Cars will overturn the decision and Senegal will return their trophy. Yes, I also pray so too. I don't like things to be won outside. So that in Nigeria we lack facilities and infrastructure maintenance. So I am so sad and saw that the way we destroyed our Liberty Stadium, that place now, I don't know what they are doing there. Said they are I don't know what they are doing there. So who else again sent super chat? Coming, who's a member? Okay, how did that? Okay, Liberty Stadium. So coming. So where is Fredericks? It's not fully fit. I've heard things okay. Middle East, okay, I've taken Henry's comments. So that why just 23? Other teams are 28 players. Maybe probably the NFF cannot pay flight tickets for all of them. Sunday, someone, but that's the major reason. NFF is always they don't have money. That's why they have received 2.5 million from CAFO, and also they also get paid. They also pay them for this friendly game. So I look at Adebayo's time in Super Eagles is such a funny one. He has never made it to the tournament. That is a funny one too. Yeah, it's not been in the tournament before in the past. Yeah, I agree with you. I just said that it would do to give other people chance. I would come and explain that one better if you are available today. For Hamas, time and chance happens to them all. So this is the case for our own base goalkeeper. Ezenwa came and went. Nobu came and went. Many others too. So one other person will still come. Okay. Trafford. Okay, you mentioned Trafford there too. Okay. Say Smith, what is the decision with CAS for Nigeria? Have they responded to us? We need to know our fate. Yeah. So the issue about CAS is that I spoke to, I know he's watching me now. Someone is very close to them. He said that they have submitted the case to CAF already or to CAS already. But I'm going to talk about the Super Eagles matter later. I will address this casting later. Charles, just hold on. So Ladele, thank you for the super chat. Ladele is joining. He's sending me pounds. Thank you for the super chat. Super Eagles match. Where is Nadi, Akisomiro, Usman, and Usman? I think Fago is injured. Usman, Akisomiro is not playing. Nadi, I think Nadi wants to should settle in Marcel. He's not been playing regularly. He's been coming on in Marcel. He needs to settle. I think that's the reason why he's not invited. So we need to have 123, 121, 118. Yes, I think that should be we need to have 121. Thank you. Under 20, but I just hope that they can listen to you too. Bright says, Smith, I greet you. Okay, thank you. I think I've addressed the super chats. Guys, keep it coming. So, midfielders. So, defenders are Bruno Yemechi, Bright Osai Samuel, Semi Ajayi. Oh, Bedike, thank you, super chat. Always, always supporting. Benake, always supporting. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Benake. So, Sebenake had any other comments here? I don't know. Sebenake is putting comments here. Okay. I don't know. Okay. So let's continue. Onyemechi, Osai Samuel, Semi Ajayi, Fernandez, Kavibasi, Igogbu, Seju, Sanusi. So no surprise to have Onyemechi back. I think it was one of the revelations of the previous AFCON. He did so well, since he came on against Tunisia, to against Tunisia, to against Uganda, against Algeria. It was so good. I watched him play beside me like this. It was so good. I think, but he's not been able to translate the form to club, but he's been doing very well for Nigeria. So I don't know the reason why he will not be invited. So I'm not surprised. Bryce Samuel, I'm not surprised too. Similar to Bruno Imechi, he did so well during the AFCON, but has not been able to move that form to the club level. But still, the coach will still wants to believe in him and trust him. Sami Ajayi, he got injured during AFCON. And before the list came out, he's back again and he's going to get invited. He's 30 years of age now. So I don't know, maybe he'll be around 2030 for the World Cup. But let's see. Let's wait and see. So and also when it gets that what happened to Makedeli? Okay, I'm going to come and address that one later. I'm going to address that one when I'm talking about defenders now. So Emmanuel Fernandez, new call up. I spoke about the player, several times here. If you have been listening to me, and I'm not surprised that he got the call up. So he was already, ready to play, and why not? So Kevin Bassi, as usual, Nigeria best defender, central defender. Igor did well the last AFCON for me, better than Awaziem. And I think that's the reason why Awaziem actually was here, not here. So Zinu Sanusi, back in form, even he's playing well. He didn't do well against Tanzania in the first game during AFCON, but I think that one was because of lack of games. Now he's playing on a regular basis and he's here. So I'm not surprised those ones actually were here. So people have made their opinion. One is that why is it that the coach preferred to call Emmanuel Fernandez and she didn't call Chibuke Inwanwu? So see, let me explain some things to you. This is Eric Shell. This is not Osman Guavon. This is not Genetro. This is not Osepesero. If you have an idea of how you want to play your game, what you will do is this: the players that can fit in to your game, that is the players you will bring. Emmanuel Fernandez, I think, fits exactly how Eric Chek play. He's a ball playing defender. He can handle ball under pressure. And he is a very dangerous player in set pieces. Very, very good player in set pieces. Very, very dangerous player. With due respect to Nwawu, I've watched him play too because I didn't see him play in Austria. I watched him play with Trabzonspor. At least I watched some games in Trabzonspor. And I said it on Nigeria FC podcast before. That I'm not convinced yet. I don't like to be so like it's just because the way I watch football. I'm not convinced yet. He can score. There's this youthful exuberance there, legs and everything. For me, I just think that there's something not right there, in my own opinion. So I think maybe probably the coach is taking the way I'm thinking. But if Nwawu continues to play well, it's going to be very hard for the coach to ignore Chibuke Nwawu. And if the coach could invite Nwawu, I think it's going to be like a victory for the NPFL team, NPFL, of course. So he needs to be doing well. And I think that with due respect to, I would like him to play outside of Turkey. slightly. Scotland is similar too, but I would like to test. I hope that Transport play in the Champions League. I want him to actually what play. There was a boy that played for Sparta Prague. Is it Sparta Prague? They call that boy Ushina. I think the boy used to play for Ikorodu before. I watched the boy play against AZ Akma yesterday. Though the boy did not, but I liked the way they tested the boy. There's a boy that used to play for Partizan Belgrade. I forgot his name. He is playing for them currently. I watched him against Lille. He played against Lille. Yes, he played against Lille. I think he scored against Lille. The boy played against Lille. I forgot his name. You know, for me, the Usheda boy, the Nwawu, and that boy from Partizan Belgrade. Thank you, Franklin Tebo. They're in the same level. If I'm happy if those boys can just small step up like this, it's going to be Super Eagles level. Though I think the Ushena boy says 22. I'm not sure about that, but it can still improve. I just said about 2 or 3 years ago, he was still playing in the NPFL, so it can still improve. For him to be playing against AZ Akma, be playing already in the big European stage. Even those that played very well in the NPFL side, like players like Bobby Boy, the boy that played for was he Korodu? I played Sporting Lagos. I forgot that boy's name. They call his nickname is Bobby Boy. The boy is still languishing in Austria 4th division now. So for these guys to come early and play in UEFA Conference League, Europa League, well done to them. So a table play for Nasarawa, yes, Nasarawa FC. So Slavia Prague up for Nigeria. Slavia Prague is up for Nigeria, yeah, I know. So they also mentioned Tosin Adarabioyo. I think Adarabioyo just confirmed that he wants to play. Thank you, Jonathan Aluku. They call him the Barbie Boy. Yes. Thank you, my NPFL guy. So, why is Adarabioyo just he just said that he wants to play for Nigeria? Based on my record, I don't think he will need change of nationality because he didn't play for England at any competitive level. And why is he talking now? Hearing that he had conversations with Thomas Tuchel, and I don't think it's in the plan of Thomas Tuchel. So maybe probably Nigeria is now the next option. That is it. Let's be honest, because they have released the 35-man list now. Tomori made the list. I don't know how some people normally overrate themselves. Did they think like it's going to make England squad? So, somebody mentioned Makadeli. Let me just put that one. That's my Benike. Benike mentioned Makadeli. So, according to what I hear, I think the boy already had the Nigerian passport. So I don't know maybe what is going on between around that area, but I know that I think the boy already had the Nigerian passport or so. So I think it's a matter of time before you see the boy. I think Elisha is prioritizing younger defenders now, younger players that Kevin Bassey can mentor them, because Kevin Bassey is now the new leader in that defense line. So Makadeli is 24 years of age, Bassey is 25 or 26, Ferez is 27. So he's trying to bring those younger defenders. That is his priority now, and build for the future, because Ekong left. Ajayi is 32 years of age now. 32 years of age. So players are getting old. So he needs to. So Olaino too. Olaino is not here. I don't know the reason why he's not here. Maybe he excused himself. See, Olaino has not played for Nigeria since that Bloemfontein injury. He has not played for Nigeria since that Bloemfontein injury. And there was a rumored altercation between him and Ibrahim Gusso, but it was denied. And I heard that Ibrahim Gusso went to England to go and see him. Is it that lie now? He's trying to. I even heard something. Well, no, I will not be able to say about what he said about going to AFCON. I don't want to say that one here. Is it that Olaina is trying to say bye-bye slightly to the national team? Is it? You think that Olaina is trying to retire for the national team? Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to put Steph Monique to bed. You don't have any sensible thing to say here. Let me just put you. I mean, even ban you from this channel. So, I don't know about our lie, nothing, It's like maybe probably it's not ready. Okay. So, Alex Iwobi. Fisher Bashiru. I don't think there's any surprise here. Surprise is that there's no Toshiko Nagi. And I understand because what? He's not been playing and he just got to a new club. So maybe probably that's the reason why they actually didn't include him. Saki Samiro went to AFCON. It's not the same Aki Samiro again. And I think that he's not even playing for Pisa again. I'm hearing that Pisa knew that they might probably be going, they're not going to be in their squad next season. So they're planning for life after Aki Samiro. So I don't think he's going to be getting a lot of game time in Pizza, from now on. So, any other midfielders? I think, I think there's no other midfielder. So, forward line: Moses Simon, Adema, Lukman, Paul Noashu, College here. So, Shidera UK, Simon, Shaman Chukwueze, Aqua Adams, Philip Otele. Okay. Happy that Otele is back. Is in his court. He's been doing well for Hamburg. I've been watching him play too. So good player, and now Wenger. Let's see exactly what he can actually add to our national team. People have been saying that, they want him to play. Now this is a chance for him to play. Let's see exactly what he can bring. Aqua Adams, as you said, there's nothing. He's expected to play. He's part of Eric Sher, trusted word, ally. Guys, if you are dropping comments and I don't address the comment, it's because you don't put super chat there. If you put super chat there, I will address your comment. I'm sorry about that. I will only address those that are members of the channel too, like I do too. So, Giraso, I knew when they were trying to get him called up, and kudos to my very good friend that I have that are here, very good friend. You can say hello to them. It's in the comment section. I knew exactly when they were discussing, how to bring Collins Giraso to the Super Eagles, so that the coach is interested. But shout out to my friend that worked very hard to make sure that everything they needed, everything that was needed, they got Giraso. So Chukwueze expect to be back. Just expect him to be out. For Onuachu, he did well during AFCON. He's also doing well for his club, so expect him to be there when there's no Victor Osimhen. I don't know the reason why Victor Osimhen is not there. I'll keep that one separately. I don't know why Victor Osimhen is not there, but I heard something. I'll not be able to say that. So, what is going on with Kyle Michael? Any news? See, what I know basically is that not all the players that is out that we're talking about that the coach like. For example, now I don't think the coach is a fan of Kano Chukwuemeka. But this particular Coyote, I know the coach wants a, but I don't know. I will try and ask question. Maybe probably there's any movement in another area. I will ask question. I will get back to you, John Jones. John Jones is my very good friend on Instagram. That is Obina. John Jones. I will ask question on that. John Jones, my man. Oh, that's Fatuga. So yeah, thank you. So that's that of the list. Let me know who is a surprise and who do you think is meant to be on the list that is not actually what's there. So yeah, let me know about that, guys. We are almost 200 people watching this live program. There is a like button here, guys. Let me take a break for 30 seconds. Like the video. Like the video. Guys, like the video, guys. Like the video. Like the video. Like the video. We only had 68 people watch liking the video when almost 200 people actually was watching. Come on. We still need, I know, you shouldn't but bring those out here, yeah. So like the video. Guys, like the video. 81. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. I know, understand that, but maybe probably because he's in the team already. That's the reason why he's there. Even is Onyemechi playing regularly? Is Onyemechi playing regularly? Is outside Simon playing regularly? They're all not playing regularly now. But because the reason why they're invited, I think, is because they are already established member of the team. So when they actually was established member of the team, I think it's a lot easier to keep them in the team than to keep them in the team than to just go and invite a new player. Guys, 11 more likes. Let's get to 100 likes, please. Like the video, like the video, like the video. The like is free. I didn't ask you to buy super chat. The like is free. Like is free. Like is free. It's not super chat. Smith, what do you think? Yes, okay. For me, I think let me just try and check the messages I have. Sorry, one sec. I want to answer a question about the boy Femi Aziz coming. Sorry, my other phone. Okay, so I think I got information about him. Femi Aziz. Okay. Um. We. So let me just answer a question. Me was okay. So June. Femi Aziz, Otto Konko, Ale Makandali, and Karim Tunde might probably actually what be considered for the June friendly. So that's that. But okay. So I know I got that one. So that child, my very good friend, I read it from his message. So guys, like the video. So that is that NFF relentless or is that the case because of how poorly managed? Because if Ola retire, Iwobi might also retire. Iwobi is 30 years in June. Iwobi is going to be 30 years in June, guys. It's going to be 30 years in June. So thank you. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Guys, like the video. 92 likes. We need 8 more. 8 more likes. We are 200 people watching this live. Come on, guys. At least half of us can like this video now. Some people are just here saying that, you know what? They just want to listen to this like they don't want to like this video. Come on. If you don't buy super chat, the like should not is free. Just click on that like so that they know that okay, you know what? We are doing something great here. 96 likes. We need 4 more. And after 4 more, I'm going to continue and bring people on quickly. So thank you. What about Alibi issue? Alibi issue, I don't know Alibi issue. Why Alibi issue is not sure there. It's that one is very dicey actually. So because I knew that we're 100 now. I knew that it was trying to not even to get Alibi issue, but maybe I think he already knew exactly what Alibi can do. He already knew exactly what Alibi can do. So I think you already knew exactly what Alibush can do. So I know that it's going to get quotations for the future. Balogun hope there's no super chat, so I will not respond to you. Thank you, Ushe Eziagu, for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. So now let me talk about the DR Congo thing. So guys, you know that I have followed this case JRC and I've analyzed it very well. So, but was it last week that we got the news that said later that okay, you know what, we didn't consider it and things like that. So the issue is, you know, and if you have been following this, I am not a lawyer, so I don't focus on the technical part of the game, technicalities, no, of the law. What I see is the rule of law, and that's the reason why I base my argument on that. If at any point in time FIFA opened this case, I know that they will not, they will disqualify Jai Congo. I knew that, and I was very confident that you know actually what happened. So the only thing that can stop this case is because if they don't look at the case at all, and that was what happened. They started different things that I told you about in the past. That you know what, NFL did not pay the money. For me, they might not pay the money, but I just think that they will not be so dumb not to pay the money because um, you know, they will not be so dumb not to pay the money. And I'm hearing that they gave, you know, I didn't hear you that NFL did not pay the money. So it's that, oh, it's not 24 hours. See, all these 24-hour thing, NFF, I know that NFF is, they are not good enough, they are bad, but come on, 24 hours, what? At any point in time, all those things that are 24 hours is, oh, somebody threw something from the window and they threw something on the pitch. We complain, you know, like the ones that they sent the judgments. That's one they posted. That was the thing. You know, you complain about 24 hours, but any serious infringement, anytime they can pick it up. And I'm sure that all they did here was deliberate. See, every case. That's why I say that I like people that are knowledgeable. Every case that I've handled in the past, I did like 5 cases, 4 dismissed. The maximum is 3-4 weeks. If they didn't see anything, they dismiss it straight away. Straight away. They dismiss it straight away. I will give you an example. Some were even 9 days because they know that if you go to CAS, you no go win. But why did they hold the case for up to like 3 months? Why did they hold the case for 3 months? 3 months is too much. If after the AFCON say, okay, you know what, we dismiss because they paid the money, NFF will head straight to CAS. By now, we know what is in CAS. But now you put them in that corner. DR Congo, I saw them posting pictures. The supporters already traveled to Mexico. I saw that they just delayed the whole thing to frustrate justice. That is it. All those NFF no pay, you know, it's easy to target NFF because they are not competent enough. But I'll show you an example of one. See, a game was played March 25. FIFA received complaint June 11. This Malaysia game was played on the 25th of March. They received complaint June 11. June 11. What is the 24-hour thing they are talking about? June 11. So all those things are just cock and bull story. I know that FIFA don't like to upturn results. They don't like it. But they don't, because somebody is throwing tantrum. They went to go and upturn result now. In the AFCON final. So that's the reason why I think that why can't everybody have their day in court? You know, and why can't everybody have their day in court? So that's why sometimes I just think that, you know, is fishing. You know, there's a foul play here. to tell you how corrupt these people are. That's why sometimes I would like them to also investigate. This petition is the response of Ghana to South Africa. Ghana said that where is it? Failure of payment of protest fee. How did Ghana know that South Africa did not pay protest fee? How did Ghana know? How did Ghana know that South Africa did not pay protest fee? How did Ghana know? This FIFA, you get a CB. They don't like to upturn, but they say the rule is free for all. Say the rule is free for all. So, in my own opinion, I just think that it's delayed tactics to see exactly why. I call people, say, oh, they submitted it to CAS. I'll tell you something. If CAS, what I need is not, I'm not that Nigeria is good, Nigeria is not going to the World Cup. No, it's down becoming dicey. I'm going to come to that. I want them to interpret what is there. Let us know. Maybe we get sense. Maybe let us know. Maybe we get points. Interpret it. So interpret it is what we want. Just interpret what in the here, then we go. Yes, interpret it. They don't see this FIFA. They are so I don't know. Iraq is struggling to go to Mexico. They are now renting a private plane for Iraq. FIFA is renting private plane for Iraq to go to Mexico because they know that logistics and everything might probably cost them more money. They want Iraq to go by possible for. So it is tough. I don't think people understand the concept of this case. The NFF are not challenging sport eligibility, but legal eligibility. That is it. It's so easy. See, I'll be surprised if the NFF is not winning cars. I'll be surprised if they don't win a cars because you just need to open this book and do it. That is all. Open it and do it. They know. Just open this thing. Rule on it. Rule. They are putting pressure, or they are putting pressure. They sent reminder several times. Yeah, they're not celebrating and they know. Just say that so, but Smith, how will CAS rule this as they postpone the playoff match for June, or Nigeria might actually want be forced to travel to Mexico? I don't know. But I can tell you that they can. If they open this book, I'm sure. Though I know that the NFL politics is very deep. Some people don't want this case at all because they don't want Ibrahim Gusso to continue as NFL president. It's happening. That is it. It's not this thing. I'm not in support of Ibrahim Gusso too, but some people don't want Ibrahim Gusso to continue as NFL president. So they want him to fail. That's what they will use for him in September. The next person too, if he maybe probably Gusso is not the next president of the NFF, that person too come. Gusso people will maybe plan against him, or other people plan against him. They will also what? They will also what's it called? What will they do again? If you Balogun Hope, The comment I'm highlighting are the comments with super chats. I'm sorry. You can comment. If I keep on highlighting every comment, it's going to be very hard for me to highlight all comments. I'm just going to be reading comments throughout. I will not be able to focus on. But if you think that you want to ask a serious question, you can add super chat to it, and I will actually I know that everybody cannot buy super chat. I'll just add it to it too, and I'll be able to address it directly. No matter how small, how tiny it is, if we put it there, and I will address the question directly. It's okay. I know it's very important to you. That's the reason why I'm attending it. So people just comment anyhow here. So I cannot attend to everything. So all I'm saying, if they open it, now straight away. See, why can't they just give them that February 16? Why can't they just give the judgment? Just talk, say, okay, we don't take time. You egg it. It's like somebody that is meant to get promoted at work. You can't put the file under the table until the exam don't finish so that you can limit that person. It's not, it's not good. It's not good. I'm not saying that we should go through back door, what they call it, front door. Don't know, but it's just that everybody should deserve their day in court. That is it. You ruled on it. Ruled on it. Jamaica will protest. That is it. I'm telling you, Jamaica will protest. So politics is part of it. We're not in the home front. People do not want Nigeria to go to the World Cup. Also, too, I don't also because the current NFF, they're not good enough. They're not running the NFF very well. We have not qualified for the Under-17 World Cup for 7 years now. There's no plan to go to the next one. Under-20 is not doing well. Olympic Eagles, we qualified last 2016. This year is going to be 20 years. It's going to be 10 years. I will qualify last for the Olympics. 10 years for men's football Olympics. 10 years. So we are not doing well in every area. The NFF is not competent. They need to resign. No, as what is they need to resign. So it's not attached to going to World Cup or not. Anyhow, they need to resign. I can tell you for that, they need to resign. They are not good enough. Mo, so you can support the verdict and get rid of Guzo. Yes. So Smith, I heard that they are trying to expand legal status. Yes, they want to expand it. And let me just say something quickly. I will not comment on this, but the ever desperate NFF, NSC, they're already exploiting another area to go to the World Cup. I don't know what is. I will not say anything about it here. Those that know, we know. Those that know knows. They're already exploiting another angle to be at the Mundia. I will not say anything. I will not say anything on it again. I'll just put it that way. I heard this evening, the ever desperate, ever desperate NSC and NP and NFF. So they're already exploiting different areas to go. I will not comment on that at all. Let them be doing their thing. That is my thing. But I will not lie to you. They are really, really serious about it. I think that is it. How much are they paying those that go to the World Cup? Is it not 50 million or so? Is it 20 million, 10 million or so? I think I think the money they won't did this thing though. So this is so guys, I discussed for like 1 hour 25 minutes. This is my longest discussion actually. I don't know. So this 9 million. Okay, 9 billion is there. Is 9 million. Okay, it's 9 million. It's 9 million. Okay. So you know what? The CAF asked Senegal to return the $10 million they sent to them. Forget those things. So return the 10 million they sent to them. Who they return that type of money, guys? The chat is on. If you have time today to join me quickly. I will stay for like 5 more minutes. If nobody is joining, I'm happy to just leave directly. Yes, already actually what owed me, don't owed me. Okay, Damala is here. Damala is here. Which is here. Okay, I didn't realize. Okay, Damala, just for 1 second, let me just take on uh Adigbola Oluwaseun quickly. Then I will go to Adamala next. So yeah, uh, yeah, Adamala.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, so
Fumi,
yeah, yeah,
I want to say some few things. I'll take maybe 2 minutes, a little bit of minute your time, please. I beg you. Can you hear me?
yeah.
Hello, Smith.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello.
yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Smith?
Yes, I can. Yes.
I'll take some few minutes. I'll take some few minutes, a bit of minutes from your minutes, please. I beg you.
Okay.
First of all, about the um this guy that is started now, Lanukana. If one thing that I'm not do well is getting players abroad to play for Nigeria. I'm going to do that well, do that, try his best on that level.
Mm-hmm.
But this man of the Guzo, I don't know what's going for. And the fact is that work waiting for time too, it affects us.
Mm-hmm.
So about this World Cup, we do a play now, I bet you. Let the player play for Nigeria in this World Cup. I'm very sure about that. Even like this guy that it can Atubolu play for Nigeria. Because of World Cup, because now that mean they call him now for this they call him now for this window. They call one German go one boy from Bayern Munich. That's what they call. So I think
Mm-hmm.
like about what could go is after 30 minutes. And this FA, this Gusu man, don't you know anything about? I don't know why I don't know how he became an English. I don't know because no nothing about football. Second about Morocco, I think can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I think Party Musepe have sell his reputation to Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
So that you pay for it, that's what you. But next 4 years they will pay or until maybe any other person can. For now, Morocco will owe them to ransom, and they will do whatever they will do for Morocco. They will do it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the fact about Morocco. For now, let's forget about anything Morocco. So, but anyway, about the Eagles team list, for me, I don't see what Simon doing this team. I don't see why. I'm not sure. It is Simon. Whether a player that I don't know, a player that I don't that playing already. Simon in UK. I don't know why they I don't know this because they're not playing with. The UK is just not playing the few minutes with the Serbia. Simon. I don't know. Simon passed his time. That
Mm-hmm.
was supposed to be and for this guy to and she's better than going from is better than Sai Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
I watch below the English of town. It's better than but and for me, the manager tried something good next. This he said I want the 100% on his team list to do well for his 2 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody call out me in this team too. Not for me, don't make it for me. Fine, Osimhen, I think the Osimhen issue Osimhen to West. There's something about that. But Allah, Allah pay his due.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go, let him go. If we want to stay, let him stay. Because in that place, we have this guy. If that can play for Nigeria in that place, and can be this guy can back up to that. So all I want to stay. But under the current FA board, let's see what happen in this FA. Before I go, quick one on this. I want to remind the FA that we don't want to see coach. We don't have and qualify after the September. Congo DRC, Cote d'Ivoire, name their national squad. They play in this window, friend in this window. By that qualify starting, they've played already. They've played already. They've studied that team already. So when they're not beat us now. Like that, now we call one NPFL coach. Now get that player that don't have club side. They're looking for it. They're looking for club side. Pack them to the camp. And play and download the qualifier. Nothing. You love it. Not that one. No. That one. That's not push down. That's not push down. They're not going to shoot you. Another one. What to be the plan? The plan now in mail. For next start. So no coach now. They don't talk about that one before they go to cast. I'm going to start winning cast. So all those things, they let go soon about it. So that was thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you. Temitope, nice communicating Temitope. It doesn't take my time that much, So Chris is late, but Chris, I'm going to bring you up later. Let me just bring Ida Mola and PO together. Then Chris, you are next. Chris, after them, you are next. So and that's okay. Ida Mola, thank you. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you too.
Okay.
All right. Let me hear from you first. I'm coming to PO. Yeah, let me hear from you first. Then I go to PO.
Okay. So it's good to be on your show again today, Smith.
Yeah.
What a week. This week for me is the craziest week I've seen in African football since I started following African football in the early 90s.
Yeah,
I think this is probably like the craziest week ever. With the overturning of the AFCON trophy, and also with the Nigerian situation, and they both happened on the same day. But you know what? I'm happy that it happened on the same day because the Senegal one actually made more noise than the Nigerian one. So people did not have a chance to make fun of us the way they would have made fun of us.
Yeah.
You understand? So, there was not much noise about the Nigerian situation.
Yeah.
A lot of people did not even know, so which is good,
Yeah.
So we keep it like that. So I will start with the DR Congo, Nigeria petition, with FIFA. I saw what people had to say. Some people feel now we are right. They are right. Yes, you see, we said it. Nigeria is not going to the World Cup. But sometimes I try to put away my bias as a Nigerian and I try to just look at things in a logical way.
Yeah.
If you take a case to the court of law, if that case, I don't know what it's called, if that case does not make sense, or if there's some, admin issue in regards to the case, within few weeks, they will throw away the case.
Yes.
They will tell you did not pay the fee, something, this and that, Yeah. So in this instance, I've not seen any reason as to why the petition by the NFF was actually, why it was thrown away. So my question to you, Smith, is did they give any reason? Did NFF release any document? Did FIFA release any document as to the reason why the petition was denied?
No, they said that they did not file it within 24 hours after the game, and they did not see the money that was paid or so.
Is this what people are saying? Is this something FIFA said?
It's someone that two people reported it, and they are very close to Sanusi. So I knew that it's probably above I said. Yeah.
So FIFA. So in this kind of cases, does FIFA not release like a file? And in the past, I thought they always released.
Because now that the NFF already now ask for the full. They want to see the official this date. I think now make it online.
Okay, so now FIFA has not released the document online yet.
No, online, no, not yet.
But do you think they would release it to the NFF?
They will see, but because if they release this one will release it CAS, because they have already, according to the report, they have already submitted to CAS. I think the thing came not the day that they announced it. It came before, but I think the NFF did their casting before saying it out. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
So they submitted their casting before saying it out that, okay, you know what, this is what FIFA said.
The reason why I'm saying all this is because I feel there's something fishy that someone is hiding somewhere, you know. This is not making sense to me, you know. So if they are saying that the reason is because NFF did not pay $1,200 or whatever, or 24 hours petition, it makes no sense, you know. It just does not make any logical sense. And I'm going to say this might sound crazy, but
so wait, I want to ask you a question. Sorry. Yeah. We want to ask you that do you think that FIFA work with CAF?
In regards to what?
That's it. In the news, like let's just throw the news out once or
I don't know. When it comes to these days, for the first time in my life, like when it comes to CAF and FIFA, I don't trust either of these two organizations again, like because of what has been going on. So I can't say, you know, maybe they did that intentionally, maybe you know, we don't
because know. Morocco case was meant to be 11 a.m. Al Ahly case was meant to be 1 p.m. that day. Wow. So Al Ahly were ready for 1 p.m. Suddenly they got notification that their case is going to be 11. No, Morocco is going to be later. That when they say Morocco is going to be later in the day, that was when I started thinking that it's like they want to take this up for no. You know, when people want to do something bad there, you know what? You know, the serious one, they go later. Yeah, continue, sorry.
Smith, the politics is just so crazy, you know. So now, FIFA has released their verdict, right? Now there's CAS. I think people are underestimating the power of CAS.
Yes.
So again, Nigerians, a lot of ignorance, people just talking, you know, and everything. Historically speaking, CAS tends to side with FIFA, right? But historically, but I guess it also depends on the case.
Yeah.
Now, I was taking a look at the case between Senegal versus South Africa, 2018 World Cup qualifiers.
Yes.
Like I took time to really study what really happened in that case. You know, I'm sure if you know about the case, right?
Yeah, I know about the case. Yeah, I've seen about the case. Yeah.
Where you know a match took place, and then the referee was given a live ban because you know he gave a penalty that was not even there was no handball. The ball went on the knee of what's his name, Koulibaly. But he said he touched his hand, so he gave the penalty, was given a live ban. And for the first time in many years, FIFA decided that, you know what, there was a manipulation, probably some sports betting, and they banned the guy for life. And South Africa took the case to CAS. And CAS sided with FIFA. I think that is the difference now. CAS sided with FIFA. But a rematch was ordered. They had to play a rematch. So South Africa versus Senegal was played again a year later. That match was played in November 2016. And after CAS made their final judgment, South Africa had to replay the match a year later. So that shows that CAS has power to expose things. The difference with that case is that CAS sided with FIFA. So the question now is that, are we going to find ourselves in a situation where CAS will go against FIFA for the first time in many years?
No, I think sometimes I think CAS used to go against CAF very well. CAS used to go against CAF very well because I don't think people in CAF normally do their work very well. But in this case, the issue is that FIFA did not open the case.
But this is a serious allegation, Smith. If you are saying FIFA did not open the case, this is like more than criminal if FIFA did not open the case.
No, I don't know. Maybe if you have come with law before that. Okay, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but I just want to dive slightly. And there was a case that happened in Nigeria then between two political gladiators. It said that the guy that read the judgment was not in court when they were giving evidence. So the appeal court now nullified the tribunal case. I don't mean some people will know it's technicalities. They can say, you did not put this thing there. You did not do this thing there, That is what FIFA used.
So if it's true that all this happened, what would be the reason why FIFA is doing this? The only thing that comes to my mind is that the CAF General Secretary, Omba Masongo, I can't remember his name.
Yes, Omba.
Is a powerful member of FIFA. People don't know that he used to be the chief officer in FIFA.
Yeah.
That is the only thing that comes to my mind. But do you think it's because FIFA, this case is so deep that if FIFA goes deep in it, it's going to expose so many things?
Yeah, it's going to expose so many things. And FIFA don't like to change. Okay. Why do you think FIFA said that Iraq should travel to a private jet?
Who give them private jet?
Private plane now from a very difficult situation. They said you should travel through a private jet because Iraq was begging them that can we play 2 weeks before the World Cup? That if we don't qualify, we go home.
That is not even making sense. Because whether you fly to a private jet or commercial airline, if a plane can still crash, they can still blow up the plane.
They just because there is no commercial sense, they're just looking for ways. They don't want the game not to go ahead. So they just want to, okay, you know what? When you play, you qualify, we'll give you $1.5 million, go and be preparing. Leave those ones because the guy that is as a coach for Iraq is a British guy. So he was talking on TalkSport here, explaining their difficulties.
So again, now back to this topic now. So that means that this thing that we keep saying that, maybe FIFA wants Nigeria to go to the World Cup because Nigeria is good for marketing and all that stuff. We are just exaggerating our power.
Yes.
We're just using mouth, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really work that way at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Nigeria has that much political influence in FIFA again.
No.
The days of Amos Adamu, the
yeah.
days of Maju Pinnick and all these guys.
No, you don't even say Maju Pinnick self.
So now it's like we have to depend on the grace of God. But I still believe that the judgment by CAS can be shocking. Mm-hmm. I don't want to believe that it is over for Nigeria. Mm-hmm. I just have this feeling.
I just think that somebody needs to look at the document. CAS need to open the document and see it.
Yes.
CAS is just about, because it's going to set the precedence. See, FIFA is very wise. Why they don't release it? Because they know that they will reference this case in future. People will reference it in the future that
and here's the problem. If DR Congo plays against Jamaica and DR Congo wins the game, Jamaica can lay a petition because they already have it. So that's the issue. So what FIFA is trying to avoid now, it might still come back and on them before the World Cup in June.
Yes.
So we see how that goes, So the second issue is about the Senegal one quickly. This Senegal stories, I still feel like I'm dreaming. Maybe I need to wake up from the dream. When that happened, I think it was on Tuesday, right? I thought it was a dream. I slept. I woke up in the morning. I'm like, wait. So here's the thing. I heard what you said, Smith, about Senegal. Yes, I think we all need to learn from the situation of Senegal, which is we have to be able to control our emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And you said something that is deep, that sometimes you don't strain your emotion ahead, right? Things can just happen, and then you have to be able to act in a responsible way. So Senegal did not act well, by going back to the dressing room. However, I will not really blame Senegal. I think they took the final bullet for everything. I think what happened was that it was as a result of accumulated frustration. People saw the daylight robbery, the officiating in Morocco. Starting from, I think, the match between Cameroon versus what is it? Cameroon.
Even Mali versus Morocco.
You see, yeah. So many of the matches, like yes, Cameroon, for example, I think there was like 2 penalty calls. There was no VAR check on it. And then when they played Nigeria, that's when I see people complain about the Super Eagles team. If you guys really watch that game between Nigeria and Morocco, the referee destroyed our flow. The secret of that Nigerian team was that the flow, they were flowing in a certain pattern, especially in the midfield. The referee destroyed that flow. First of all, I would say Onyedika, yellow card, every little thing, yellow card. And throughout the 120 minutes, I don't think Morocco had a single yellow card, right?
They don't.
No yellow card, you see. So Senegal was watching, they saw it. Senegal was aware of all
Somebody even kicked the ball. Somebody kicked the ball to the stand out of Moroccan players.
You see, yes.
And he kicked the ball away when he was upset. That was a straight yellow card.
Can you imagine? And then before that game, remember they made us to travel from what is it? From the city after we played Algeria. They made us go back to our base.
To our base?
And then move back. You see, so Senegal was aware of all this. Then when it was now time for Senegal, same thing happened to them. They went to the train station, no security. Allegedly, they were put in a noisy hotel in the middle of Rabat. Then they were forced to train in the official training ground of Morocco. It's like telling a country to go and train at St. George's Park, whatever.
St. George's Park, yes.
You have probably hidden cameras all over the place. You have, things around. So these things was like boiling up, And then they went on the pitch. They scored a goal. Before the ball could get into the net, referee said, no, it's not a goal. So I can imagine how they felt as players, And I want to say that I heard that this is not the first time players will walk out. The reason why Europeans are even laughing at us is that it has happened in the UEFA Champions League before. Do you know that? They said there has been 4 situations where players walked out of the pitch in anger and came back. So at the end of the day, I believe that CAS is going to overturn the judgment. I'm hearing so many news now that Senegal has taken the trophy, the AFCON trophy to a military base, So we'll see how it goes, But I believe that CAS is going to overturn the judgment of the CAF appeal board, Before I go, now in terms of the 2010 World Cup, we're talking about Rooney, what he said. So I don't know why Rooney said it. Maybe I don't want to say because maybe I don't know why. Maybe he's trying to undermine.
No, African football. The AFCON, the next World Cup, that with all this problem around it, that it's not going to be a good World Cup. That's that it won't be as bad as Africa. Because Africa was terrible.
So did he mention why he said that?
He said that the vibes you get when you want to come to stadiums is not there. The atmosphere is not like the normal World Cup. So he didn't feel like a World Cup at all.
So what I would say is that about that, I don't know why he said it. Maybe he's looking at it from an European point of view. I was there in the World Cup in 2010. I witnessed it. I was in the stadium. I watched Nigeria's game. Actually, the first 2 games. I think I watched Nigeria versus Argentina, and I watched Nigeria versus Greece live. And Bafana, the first game against Mexico. Yeah. When Shabalala scored that goal, it was like a stamp. It was like an earthquake in the stadium. That experience is crazy. Maybe he's talking from the European perspective, whereby English fans, when they travel, they'll go to all these pubs, where they
I think it's talking about.
So the South African police were very serious when it came to the issue of hooliganism and things like that. So I don't know why he's saying what he's saying, but I don't believe him. I was there live. The fan fest. The vibe was just different. It's just like the vibe in the 2010 World Cup is similar to the vibe of the 2002 World Cup in Korea and Japan. It's just, it's in a different continent. The vibe is different. It's just like Qatar is different because the Middle East country, a Muslim country. So you can't do things the way you do things in Germany, for example, So I don't agree with him. Then the last one, with the players being called up, so for some of the players that we are still hoping that will play for the Super Eagles, Arthur Okonkwo, I hope he does not make the mistake by waiting for England, because, as you know, the goalkeeping department is very competitive. It does not make sense for Okonkwo to say that, oh, because like you said, like, oh, what if Wrexham gets to the EPL and then he starts to say, oh, I don't feel like playing for Nigeria, I want to play for England. That would be a great mistake for him. And have you noticed, Smith, that when players play for a national team, it helps them in their club career?
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that? I never noticed that until this AFCON. Like when they go back to that club, there's this confidence they have. They do better. So Okonkwo should not make that mistake, and I hope that NFF will get him very soon. Makandali too, I'm hoping he plays for Nigeria. Eleni Kana, I don't know what really happened to Eleni Kana, because I watched him at Antwerp of Belgium.
Yeah.
I remember he scored against Barcelona twice.
Yeah.
This is a player we need in the Super Eagles. So I don't know. I know because of time, maybe you can explain how did they end up in Saudi Arabia, and why can't we just get him at least for a friendly match?
It was meant to play against Africa and Bloemfontein. But at that point in time, it was trying to get to be regular in AS Monaco, and he didn't want to call up. He's based in France now, so with Eric Schell, and he was meant about that team. And this time around, I'm hearing that he was meant to come and play this game, but I think the issue is about the traveling. The game against traveling. I think the issue is the traveling. I don't think the issue is no show. I think it's the issue about the traveling.
Okay, so that means there's still a chance to play for Nigeria later this year.
Yeah, I think so.
The guy is talented. We need Eleni Kana. The guy is very good.
I know that he will spend a year and come back to Europe. I know. He's just there. People know that he wasn't born in France. So he was born in Lagos. So people should know that.
Where is your French connection coming? Oh, maybe France.
Yeah, he left Lagos just like Alex Wobi at a very young age.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means he has French citizenship, I guess. Maybe.
No, he doesn't have.
Yeah, he should play for Nigeria. Then
he's having a Nigerian passport.
Yeah. As for Olaino, what you guys are saying, like, I'm still trying to make sense out of it, because Olaino is one of those players that is very, very patriotic. So I don't know why he would want to say no to call up.
Sometimes that we are reading from. Sometimes that you sense something. They say it's a rumor. When we played in Bloemfontein and he got that injury, there was a big altercation in the dressing room that he challenged the numero uno. That why did he allow us to play on this pitch in the first place? Why didn't they complain? And say anytime you challenge the status quo in Nigeria, you are rude. I think everything, but it's not as if it was. I don't know the reason why. I'm just trying to say that since he got that injury in Bloemfontein, he's very committed to Nigeria. He's very committed though.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I know. Yeah.
He got that injury, he has not played for Nigeria since then.
Yes, so I think Olaino, because the reason why I'm saying is because I remember you said that anytime they would mention the DR Congo petition on social media, he will always like it.
He always like it, yes.
So I think he will. I think he still wants to play for Nigeria, And then as for Osimhen, quickly, he's injured, right? Because I saw the game against Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think he had like a arm injury, so so it makes sense if he's not playing.
No,
right?
This was out before he got injured.
Okay, so maybe in that case, maybe they wanted him to rest then.
Yeah, I will just hold your words there.
So maybe there's more. No, maybe there's more that we don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to comment further.
Okay. Because I know he's in Lagos now. He's in Lagos. There was a picture of him at Igalo's residence.
Wait, can I just say something before
Okay.
I just want to refer on the FIFA and the CAS relationship. I just want to remind you that sometimes FIFA actually lets CAS do the dirty job for them. Do you understand? In order not to stir controversy. I hope you are getting my drift. So if CAS takes the bow and arrow and fires the shots, it is easier for everybody to accept their pain. I don't know whether I'm making sense to you. I want you to go back and read some of the verdicts of some cases that have happened in the past, and FIFA takes a stand. They are not taking that stand because they know they can't give a verdict that will favor the normal emotions of people, but they have to hide behind CAS. CAS will be like their final tool to strike. So that's how it works.
So in that case,
I hope.
don't you think it will still affect the reputation of FIFA, even if CAS makes that decision?
No, it won't. Because the reason why it won't is, we are not just dealing with facts now. We are also dealing with a lot of emotions. We are dealing with a lot of egos. We are dealing with a lot of market factors. Money is involved in some of these decisions. Maybe you don't know. So it is easier for CAS to give a verdict and nobody will care. Once CAS gives a verdict, everybody has to accept it. But if FIFA gives a verdict, it will raise a lot of controversies because FIFA over the years has also damaged their own reputation. Do you understand? So it is better for CAS to be used as a tool for the verdicts and not FIFA. FIFA understands this politics I'm explaining to you.
Now you are giving us
I hope I'm making sense to you.
Even if FIFA says something, they rather want CAS to make that final judgment, not them.
Exactly. So this is all. I'm just explaining the politics side of it to you so that you can understand.
Yeah.
So before I go, my final question then to you is this, my brother. Before I go, is based on what you said now, do you think that Nigeria can win the case with
for
CAS?
me, I think it just needs somebody to open the document.
Well, the last time.
No, let's be your answer for that.
Smith is referring to opening the document and actually going through it, detail by detail. But the last time I spoke to Smith on this issue, I spoke from the angle of market value. FIFA is also a business. They like to make money. They want teams that will attract business. They want teams that will attract sponsors. Do you understand? Sometimes in situations like this, like I said earlier, they won't want to take the verdict that would, bring controversies. Because if they take that side, it will continue that damage on their, on what they are even trying to control at the moment. Because mind you, FIFA's image is already damaged. A lot of us know that FIFA is corrupt and all that. So they always try to use CAS to actually it's like you're putting a curtain in front of yourself. Do you understand? So there's that possibility. It is very possible. I'm not saying it is sure, but it is possible.
That they will favor Nigeria. Yes. Okay. So what I will say now is that before I go is that I still believe that Nigeria will go to the World Cup this year.
Oh, I know
people are asking questions in the comment section that this and that. Yes, I still believe that Nigeria will go to the World Cup.
For me too, I'm also, I'm not like you. I don't want to say some few things here, but I just think, for me, I'm trying to read this thing. When Wilfred got a yellow card during the playoff, DR Congo posted it on their story. That is how.
Yes.
And celebrating it. But they won a case now. Why can't they celebrate the case they won?
Oh, yes. So is it true that they've not said anything about the case?
They did not.
No.
So yes,
people are not. That's why people are not conscious of the entire politics happening around it. This is bigger than the verdicts that I was just giving. Do you understand? That's why the last time I spoke to Smith on this, I tried to explain the market value. You understand? How will I put it now? I'm looking for the words to use. How it would favor FIFA.
Yeah.
FIFA is just like the US. They don't do things that will not favor them.
Yeah. So
that's the value.
Once it is in their interest, they will do it.
Yeah. I have to allow you to go now because
thanks to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks Pio, and then thanks Smith, and
right.
I believe Nigeria will be at the World Cup this year.
Yeah.
And then
all right, thank you. Yeah. So Pio, quickly, I know that you're already talking. So talking about image, FIFA president will post, he will lock comment. Why can't he allow us to
Smith, I know you'll be thinking maybe he should have one or two things to say. You understand? Maybe he should.
Morocco?
But Smith, let me tell you something. A lot of people don't like him. A lot of people don't agree with some of these things. But for me personally, I think in a long time, he's one of the smartest FIFA presidents. I don't mean smart in the sense of his output, but smart in the sense of playing the politics around what he does. I hope you are making sense to you. He's smart around the politics of what he does, how to maneuver himself. Do you understand? He's smart about that. But in sense of structure, delivery and everything, he's not the smartest, basically. But when it comes to politicking around issues, the guy is smart. Trust me, Smith. He knows how to play around all those things.
What about money? Money.
Money. Well, if we start trying to break down that one now, we'll be here for a very long time, because since that's 20, I think from like 2021, 2020, there has been so much controversy when it comes to tournaments, hostings. It started bringing back the shenanigans around Sepp Blatter period. People were paying for tournaments, people were buying tournaments. All those things started coming around again. Do you understand? But in the last couple of years, he has been trying to like cover his tracks. Not making it too obvious. Though his personal relationship with Donald Trump is also showing a sign of that. He's actually still, he's just logically trying to cover his tracks left, right, and center, because he's seen that people are beginning to see him like a Sepp Blatter 2.0.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think he's just trying to cover his tracks on that. But if you ask me, I'll still say FIFA is still FIFA.
So your comment on Senegal quickly before I let you go. Senegal, Morocco.
Okay, well, Smith, like Damola said, I think sometimes our emotions gets the best of us. Walking out the pitch is not something new. Let's not pretend like we've not seen it before, or we don't know. Smith, me and you, we've seen it in the NPFL now. It happens all the time. In Nigeria, it is a norm. Players walking off the pitch, we've seen it. It's nothing new. Do you understand? It's just that in other climes, rules apply. Do you understand? Rules apply. So if we want to be emotional, and if we want to look at the way the tournament was run, we would side with Senegal, basically. But if we want to look at the pure facts and the rules on ground, Morocco has a case. So I don't want us to be too emotional about the decision. It's a 6.5 of and a dozen of the other. So it's not something that because those with Senegal have their points, their facts, and those with Morocco too. Basically, they have their facts. It's just that Morocco at the end of that tournament, Morocco had damaged their image. With everything that has happened. So it's kind of difficult emotionally for people to side with Morocco at the moment. Even though now looks their case is now factual. You understand? The case is now factual on their side, but emotionally a lot of people are struggling to side with them. So that's
why do you think it's like that? That even majority of people, when we lost in the semi-final, when we were the team, like in the semi-final, majority of the African countries there, because I remember that in that stadium, most Congolese came to support Nigeria, Cameroon came to support Nigeria. Nobody, everybody supporting Nigeria.
Yes, now because Smith, Morocco has been a country over the years that have always tried to, in a way, separate themselves from the continent. Separate themselves from being African. Do you understand? They've always had this notion. If you speak basically to an average Moroccan, Smith will tell you that he's Arab, he's not African. He will tell you, I'm Arab, I'm not African. So don't tag me as being African. So when you now say you are Arab, because basically FIFA has even created a tournament for them. They now have their own Arab Cup. Okay, so if you have your Arab Cup, then why are you participating in the African Cup of Nations? Do you understand? So they've already built that niche already. The niche of we are different. We are not actually like you. We might share the continent with you, but we are not the same. Do you understand? So they've already built that niche before going even into the tournament. And let's not forget that, you know, Smith, before we even say Nations Cup, we participate in continental club competitions with these people. You know, we play against Raja Casablanca, we play against Wydad, you know. So it's something that all other African countries, through their clubs, have experienced in a way. You know, whether it is ASEC that is going to play Wydad, whether it is Sundowns that is going to play Raja Casablanca, you know, they've expressed it in some kind of way. So there is no, whether it is Cotton Sports, whether it is ASEC Mimosa, you understand? So across the continent, it's like they built a wall that we are different and you guys are just on your own. So even if this emotion that I might be speaking through now, someone in Senegal understands, someone in Ivory Coast understands, someone in Ghana, you know, we all down south or west, we all understand. So it is not new to us. So when we now have an opportunity to unite against them in a way, it is easier for us to gather.
Come together and fire them.
So that's just it.
I agree with you.
Well, concerning the team list, I think it's okay because you know, like I always tell you that I always like to look at it from a point of development, because we cannot be relying on certain players for too long. We have to accept the concept of building. So it is nice that we are at least seeing some new faces, maybe not too new, because for me, some have been waiting for a long time, you understand, for this opportunity. And we still have so many players out there that are yet to even, I don't even understand why the NFF is still dragging on this kind of the issue, because sometimes it just baffles me. The level of, I don't know, absent-mindedness that the NFF has to certain issues. It's just, it's baffling at times, and sometimes it's really alarming. Because by now, we should have a perfect A team and a perfect B team by now. You know, you just read a story about Noel Ajayi. You understand? Though he's still at the unders level and he can still, you know, switch at any point in time. But, you know, by now, we should already be at a point where, you know, Smith, we should already be catching them at 18, 17, 19. We shouldn't even be waiting for them into their late 20s. You know? So I don't know what Gusa is doing. I don't understand, because that man, I don't just understand.
Yeah, well, you know, we hope that it change. Thank you, Zafio. Always nice to see you.
Thank you.
Long time, Thank you.
Yeah.
So
thank you, Smith.
Thank you. So I know that I have a couple of people waiting. So don't run away. You're just slightly down the queue, but I have Chris. You know, actually was still waiting. Well, Chris is playing game, so I don't know if he's ready. Chris is playing game. He's playing Minecraft. So I'm just gonna bring Chris and Chas. I know that Colexi is here. Colexi is going to be next, but Chas is just breaking for like 1 minute. There, I'm gonna bring Colexi. So Colexi is there. Sorry, boss man. I also see you. Please, just give me 1 sec, boss man, so I can be able to also bring you on quickly. Let me just bring Chris and Chas quickly, and Salam. So boss man and Colexi, we're gonna wrap it up with you guys. So maybe I'm gonna finish early today. But Chas is 1 minute to Chas, because you are finishing 1 minute. You are putting hand like this, Chas. So let me hear from you, Chas, quickly. Before I break the legs. Chas?
Okay, Smith, how you doing?
I'm fine. What did I tell you that Chris is doing?
I can't. I don't know. This is man. I can't hear you. Can I come back again? I don't know why it does that. Please.
Come back. So Chris, let me hear from you.
Okay. I don't even know where to start from. No, I can't pause this live, so it's okay. But so first of all, about the Congo stuff. You know, I saw that thing and I saw the update on the timeline, and I was like, okay, what's going on? Like, is this real? And then as I saw replied the this thing replied, and I knew, okay, this is actually real. But I was kind of like a bit surprised because from your update and a lot of things I've seen in terms of like what happened in the case, like the whole case itself, I knew that there was no way they were going to just brush it off like that.
Yes,
there have to be like a tangible reason. And I was looking online to find, like, what was the reason? What did they say that? What are they saying? Are they saying that that they didn't break any law? Like, what is the reason? Because if you say something, if you say this person, if you're going to take something away, you have to give a valuable reason, like a tangible reason of why, that happened. And then I started seeing something about it, saying that we didn't pay so amount of money I was supposed to pay. We didn't do 24 hours. And then it started sounding to me like, okay, this is no longer about football anymore.
Yeah.
This is about wanting somebody to go over the other person because you favor this person, or because of the story you're trying to sell. Because another thing again is that, when you watch the AFCON, you saw that guy that came out and get that stand in the stadium and put his hand up like that the whole time, the whole game. Those are things that also, that gave the AFCON a lot of, talking points, and fans enjoyed that. So I like with FIFA, they always look at, because it's the product they're trying to sell. You understand? And I'm not thinking in my head like, is it that they're saying to themselves, okay, you know what? We'd like to see these people in the stadium, because another thing again is that they have not qualified for the World Cup of over 50 years. You understand? So are they trying to say, okay, this story will be more, marketable for us, it'll be more interesting, for them, if they get to beat Jamaica, them showing up to the World Cup, the fun crazy stuff and everything is going to be something that I can, bring talking point and a lot of stuff to them.
Yeah.
And for me, I started thinking like, okay, if you're going to use that, then just straight up tell us that, you know what, we want to take this guy to the World Cup. Because the excuses they were giving was just crazy to me. Like, it was crazy when I saw that stuff. And then listen to the guy that just finished when he was saying something about FIFA also wouldn't want to rule on that and say this, because if they do, because some people are already saying that Nigeria is using their influence to go to the World Cup. You remember you said something, the South African guy that said that Nigeria is using, there's somebody in FIFA that gave Nigeria that information and trying to take Nigeria to the World Cup. So I started thinking, okay, is it that is what FIFA is trying to avoid, that narrative of saying that, this. But then again, if something is, if someone broke the law, it doesn't matter what people think. You have to come out and say this person broke the law. This is the reason why we're doing this. So people can think whatever they want to think. By the end of the day, you broke the law. There's nothing about emotions or whether we like you or not, but you broke the law, and this is what happened. So this is like the whole way I was just thinking about the whole thing. And honestly, for me, like, I feel like even if we, even like the fact that that's going to cast, I just feel like FIFA at this point right now, there's a whole lot of people in the background, plus the fact that we are not together as a nation. So it's easy for us to lose this battle. Because the people that we are going up against, and the people that's in charge of the ruling, they know that it's not one house. So it's easy for them to do some corner, whatever, and the case is just, they'll just sweep it under the rug. And you'll be surprised that, it might go on, they'll sweep under the rug, and then when, if Congo ends up beating Jamaica Jamaica might still fight the same thing. And you'd be surprised that it will have, like, it will probably have like a, you know, a stronger this thing than us, because the way when even when this verdict came out, the way people were talking about it, the way the journalists and journalists were talking about it was more of like, thank God, yes, so thank God, this boy are not going anywhere. And for me, I really don't understand, you know. I really don't understand it. I really do not understand.
I want to ask you, Chris, one question. If I go to Konexi, why do you think that we are like this? Why are we like this? Why don't we want the country? Like, why are we like this? Super Eagles is our team. Why are we like this?
I think it's two things. I think one of them is that there's some people that are super disappointed with the NFF. You know, people that are really football fans, they have looked at the way the way the football governing body in the country or the people in charge of our football have been mismanaging everything. You know, there's really nothing to write about. We're in a country that we can't even boast of 2 good working stadiums, 2 world-class stadiums. Can't even boast of 1 world-class stadium. So there's some people that are frustrated with the administration that they just don't want to see them.
But Chris, the job of the stadium is the government.
Yeah, I'm saying no. I'm saying like there's some people like, you know, not just the stadium, just even like the level of this thing stages that we have in our football administration. Yes. Some people are actually tired of it, and then you now have the other people that have their own personal interest. You know, because the people there in the administration, I don't really know them very well. They're not nice to me, so I have to be somehow to them. You understand? So it just all those things together. Yes. But if you look at what happened when CAF ruled that stuff about Morocco, I did not see any Moroccan complaining saying we went to get the AFCON from the back door. I didn't see anybody saying anything. I saw the Moroccans; they were happy.
Yes.
They were happy. Even my this thing, my colleague, like he posted in the group, like he was happy that they now have there's nothing like we don't want the AFCON again or take it or want to win. Nothing. So why is our own different? Like why do we have to hate on the fact that we are trying to address something? Because you know what's funny? You know what's funny, yeah? You know what's funny, yeah? If we were the ones there in the other side of the shoe, if we were the ones that said, okay, we beat Congo, yeah, and Congo goes to fight, there's a noise in the background that's piercing my ear, man. I don't know what it is.
I think it's from
yeah, I don't know what that thing is. Okay, so yeah, so if you know we beat Congo and then Congo goes fight the petition that we feel like, you know, what do you call it? Players are not supposed to be ineligible players. Some Nigerians will come out and say, you see, it's so too they talk. Now no serious. When I go put players not supposed to play, now not doing that things where they will still find some, they will still talk about it. They will not say that Congo is trying to win through the back door. They will start talking about how unserious we are in Nigeria. So it's like whichever way you do it, you just can't win with some people. Yeah. They always find something to complain about. They always find something. Someone will say, they no look players when I go carry and go play, but now they will complain about it. So that's the reason why, like when I look at this case, I don't have that much faith in it, because when I see the way even people that even have levels in life, like they have, you know, they have reached a certain level in life that they have influence in some ways, they still kind of like have like these bad feelings towards us going to the World Cup and fighting for something that's supposed to be addressed.
Yeah.
So how do we win that battle then?
In fact, Chris, you are right. So a super good player, former super player told me that anytime Nigeria wins, he's not happy. So is that type of person that we see? Go and check it. How many Super good player you will see come out to praise this current game. How many? Go and check. How many?
No.
How many? But the players you will see praising this current game, you see Ogado, all these Martins, you will see them talking good, but all those old ones, so how many? So when you look at and they're the one highly placed in different position, and when they ask Guavon, he just eased. I know that it's not a good situation. I like to celebrate to win, but sometimes life can take you this way.
And when it's easing, didn't they give him an opportunity to take us to the World Cup?
They gave him to take us to the World Cup.
What did he do with it?
He failed.
What did he do with it? Anytime I watch that game against Ghana, spamming crosses, the only thing we're doing is just spamming crosses, 50 crosses in one game. Like just boom, 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 no direction.
No direction. So for me, they gave you a chance to do it. You coach Super Eagles 4 times. Nigeria go to the World Cup twice under you. The worst performance during AFCON since 1991 was under Guavon. What else again? Yes, what else again do you want? And no, the issue is this. They asked me this question on the live show that you led Nigeria to the worst performance during AFCON in 40 years. You know his response? He said, that person don't like me.
Of course. That's the thing. It was the same thing. It was the same thing. It was the same thing he was saying. I remember one time I saw one interview about him saying that they don't want me. They don't want me to win now. What they don't? It's always that victim mentality. Like instead of taking responsibility, I'm saying that look, it was we went. Even if you say that okay, they actually say something like that, you say yes, I understand why people say something like that because I took the team. I didn't have enough time with the team. You can use it as an excuse to say it was my fault. But instead, none of these guys ever want to take blame for anything. All of them, they always feel like it was somebody that did it. It was not them. And this is the person there. This is our so-called technical director of the Super Eagles of Nigeria Football Federation. This is our technical director.
I support Eric Shea talking that he wants to be involved in down that 17 too. He wants to see because I will say it here now. Eric Shea gave the under 20 coach 4 foreign-born players. Say, okay, consider these players in your team. Go to the last under 20 World Cup. He didn't take any of them. One of them now is in Liverpool. So you should just leave this man. So Chris, thank you, Chris, for always shedding light on this thing. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. So let's see quickly. Yeah. Is Charles back?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Quickly. I don't know. I've been wanting to get on your show, but sometimes because of work, I don't get in. But I was going to throw different light. I don't think we have a lot of case on this case, and I'll tell you why. I've done a few analyses and even AI data analysis on this case. Our chance is quite slim, and that's simply because we are about 10 to 15% chance, even if we go to cash. And I'll tell you why I said so. The closest case, I don't know if it was one of the cases, I don't think you've ever disclosed this case, but the closest case on eligibility is that of the Chile versus Ecuador one. I don't know if you're aware of it in 2022. There's a guy called, Byron Castillo. So, yes, it was also related to FIFA as well. And what happened basically was Ecuador lost it, and they challenged FIFA to say that the guy was Ecuador presented a fake document, and you can read about it. So so that they printed fake document, and as such, they wanted they didn't want Ecuador to go to the World Cup, and that was for that 2022 World Cup, and that Chile should second runner up to go because what's their name? Peru should go instead. Now, the FIFA's rule was that they kept Ecuador's World Cup place, and the case went to CAS. Now, what CAS did was they confirmed the eligibility of they confirmed the eligibility, and they realized that he was not eligible. But what they did was they did not change the decision of FIFA for the Ecuador to go to the World Cup. They did not change the previous results. What they did was they gave them future point deduction for submitting fake documents. And this is what FIFA has said, and I think the same thing will probably happen to Nigeria, is that they said that as long as from FIFA's end, FIFA had already given accepted documentation and has already accepted the documentation that was presented to them in front of them at that time. So as at the time the match was played and at the time the match was processed, CAS said that the player was treated as an Ecuadorian by FIFA. So the FIFA had already accepted the document, and as such, no clear sporting fraud affecting the match because the guy was treated. However, the competition results becomes protected. However, sanction will be applied separately for Ecuadorian Federation for using wrong documentation.
Okay.
Do you get my point? So we are coming back now.
What about the Malaysia case?
Yes, but I understand the Malaysia case because I've listened to you process that as well in the grand scheme of things. I am saying why I'm using this case is a case of timing. Everyone has asked that why is this case delayed to this point? But I'm sure by the time this CAS event will happen, there's a high chance that that match would have been played and the person who is going to the World Cup would have been sealed, signed, sealed, delivered. We already said it multiple times here that FIFA does not like to change decisions.
Yeah.
Do you get my point? Because I looked at it. If that Malaysia case would have played, like you said, they didn't really look into this case deeply. That case was looked into very well. And the results came way ahead of the situation. I don't think that Malaysia case was not World Cup. Yes. So that's why I said it cannot be a direct. This is the closest and the direct comparison because this one too was about World Cup qualification and World Cup playoff and World Cup entry. Which is why I think that number one, if this result had come earlier and CAS had ruled in earlier before the playoff of that game and DR Congo Jamaica happens, then maybe it can give. I will still come to why maybe what Nigeria would have to prove. But me, I'm even saying if we even prove what we eventually want to prove, and this DR Congo Jamaica match has happened, I am 100% sure they might file DR Congo on another ground. But I think that we are not likely going to get that World Cup ticket. Because it seems like it's going to be the same scenario that will play out here. Now, because as far as FIFA was concerned, they were giving documents, and the only way Nigeria can then prove that we even have any close cases, 3 reasons. One, either we are showing complete evidence. This is because what we are still talking about is technicalities. And the problem with technicalities in law is always subject to interpretation. So when you bring case on technicalities, you are giving the opponent, there's no clear-cut evidence. So unless Nigeria has documents to prove that all of those players that we are sanctioning, number one, were not eligible by virtue of DR Congo. Like they are not eligible to play for DR Congo by false representation. That's number one. Yes, which I don't think will be in the case because these guys have heritage to play. It's a case of dual nationality, but as far as I'm concerned,
if you look at the new FIFA law commentary, the law came out in 2020. They ran the on it in 2021. So because there were some gray areas in that law, but the commentary that they ran on it made it so clear. So that area, that commentary was the one that NFF used to challenge it. So it was like, for example, I know maybe you're a lawyer, me and you can read it and understand it. But before, in 2020, it was so vague. There's so many gray areas there. So based on, it's just like the NFF is asking FIFA that this is your law. Can you implement it? That is it. Continue.
Which is where I'm going. The third point, the third point I think NFF can use on win in CAS is if they can prove that FIFA misinterpret or misapplied their own law.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
And I think that's maybe what they are trying to go for. But the funniest thing is that if that is the case, FIFA's response in the things that we discussed so far has not applied any law. And they were smart. If you understand, they did not say, they have not given a value to say your claims are not substantive. Because they've not said that. So you cannot then prove that they have misapplied their law.
Do you think, now looking at maybe you're Nigeria, taking that away, why do you think FIFA avoided it? Despite that they knew that this type of case, because even South Africa they didn't pay money. They said they didn't pay money. Allegedly, they didn't pay money. But he said that they still look at it. I saw the case online. They still look at it. They dismiss it. It's not admissible. This one I thought was like, we don't want to. Why?
It's very clear. The other speaker that spoke, that said something earlier, already made it clear that it's this case narrows down or eventually brings down about what we call precedents. Because just like we are quoting all these cases, it will become a presidential issue, which means people will continue to quote it. Yes. And I believe that they are very careful whichever way they swing. You understand? And I think that's why they delayed. Number two, that's why they did not comment on the actual case itself, because you cannot possibly have a case on your table for 3 months and not look at it.
Yeah.
And then give you will know the reasons they gave are things that within 1 month you already know they didn't pay money when they're supposed to pay. You already know that they did not submit the thing within 24 hours, whatever, which are still in a way debatable. But the reasons that we have seen so far are not enough based on time. There's something that doesn't require 3 months to know. You understand? What requires 3 months is that you went on to investigate and ask each NPFL to submit evidence to show all these things. And after your investigation, you cannot find any fault. You understand my point? So, which is what they are trying to avoid. I think maybe if CAS then decide and say to them, you misinterpret it. But I know, looking at the previous case, that even if CAS says that this thing is wrong or there are issues, that result and that politics of protecting certain things will be done. And in that way,
I want to ask a question. Now that you've mentioned CAS, I've known CAS to do some very mad things in the past.
Okay.
For example, the replay between South Africa and Senegal. I've never seen a replay of World qualifier before. The results just
but do you know where? Do you know this? This is why I said those cases are not direct comparison. Mr. Smith, you know why?
I'm just trying to say that they are doing mad things. I'm not saying that
they can. What I'm saying is that they can find a foul play, and they can sanction separate or make things like what I'm trying to say is that FIFA knows this, that even if CAS finds a foul play, some things will have gone too far to change.
Okay. So that means that we can now use it as a precedent. Okay, if CAS now say that, okay, you know what? After that time that they played the playoff in Morocco, these players were not eligible. But because of the time constraint, we suspend them for future engagement. So that means that let's go and bring Ronaldo now to play.
Yeah, I get what you say. So they can give them the point. Like, for example, I'll give you an instance. This Ecuador's point submission was point deduction at the next qualifier, but they did not stop them from playing that correct World Cup. The 3-point deduction they gave Ecuador was for the next qualifier, automatically starting with -3. Like South Africa got point deduction in whatever group they had. They were starting with -3, but they did not stop them from playing that World Cup. Then obviously that guy will not play for them again. And the rationale, which is what I'm trying to explain to you, is that
I just want the case.
DR Congo has a point that as far as FIFA has approved, it's no longer their fault. Except which is where Nigeria is trying to fight, and I don't know if they have the point. Except we were trying to claim that DR Congo misled FIFA, and I know we've been talking about it. But how can we submit evidence that they misled FIFA? Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
No, the issue, let me just say, because I have to bring somebody. Let me say something. See, you know that FIFA is the custodian, is the overall federation.
Of course.
NPFL and FECAFA, they're the custodian of the law in their different countries. NFF.
No, I know all those analyses that you've talked about
FIFA,
before.
Yes, FIFA will not be in Maiduguri to come and help somebody to get documents. What they think is that they said it here. It's so clear that before doing all these things, you must do certain things. I don't know, maybe I showed you a document before about the Malaysian situation, and I'm good. That one was clear. They said that, sorry, I'm not sure show you only quickly, just one part. So this part is what I want to show you. I said that on the 6th of June, 2025, FIFA sent a letter to FAN, explaining that on the basis of the information provided, can you see how they remove themselves from it? Say, on the basis of information provided. So they're not saying that they have authenticated that information. That
Yes.
Player 3 appear to comply with all the particular requirements and will be eligible to play. Can you see? On the information provided. They didn't ask you that they authenticate the information. So you see the way they said it now. That's how they remove themselves from it.
Of course, that's what I'm saying, that unless we can prove that there's a foul play. But I think the issue of nationality, the only foul play Nigeria is trying to claim here is dual nationality. And I still think, I may be wrong, but I still think it's not solid enough. Because I still think it's not solid enough. Dual nationality country not allowing does not mean somebody is not a national of that country. It's now whether so that's where I see it in my head. That yes, maybe your country may not allow it, but as far as from FIFA's point of view, what the cases we have always been seeing is this person is not eligible to. It doesn't even doesn't have right to the nationality of the country. This is the only case so far that we are seeing that they are talking about. It's not like the person does not have nationality to play for the country, but he has a nationality elsewhere.
The documents.
The document that was submitted, I read it. That's what I'm saying. That is there any case where dual nationality has been the reason for eligibility in any of the? Yes, that's what I'm saying. That so we need to be honest. See, I'm not saying that Nigerians should not hope that this will not go. But there's a lot of politics. There's a lot of politics.
I have to go because.
Anyway, I'm just going to round up by saying that I think there's a lot of politics involved in this. Yes. And if FIFA did not do this, somebody said that he thinks CAS will overturn FIFA's decision. I think from precedents, the worst case scenario, best case Nigeria might get, because of the way FIFA has played that timeline, I think they already predetermined all of these things. And even if they're going to exonerate themselves, I don't think if that match happens before CAS decision, there's no chance that thing will be replayed, because the possibility of it changes things entirely. And I think that most likely we should just forget about maybe we'll go to the World Cup. They can punish DR Congo in one other ways, but I suspect that because of the time this decision was released, it's very unlikely that we do that. And somebody already said the second point I want to raise here. I think these guys are just trying to create drama for us, the NFF, and to create drama for us to face to ignore the points and give Nigerians things to do so that we don't talk too much about their failures. We know that they are failures. Everybody has talked about. When you give us this kind of situation, go straight to cards. Just before we know, World Cup is here. Before you know, they don't finish. They are not letting us. And I think they should focus on the age grade systems that are sport and the ones that we have never qualified for. And let's just accept and rebuild and make sure we have another 3-4 years to fix this thing as much as possible, because the playoffs will be here very soon. And before you know it, we are dancing over things that don't count. I used to have faith. In fact, I wanted to, before I signed up for that, I was hoping that it would work. But I think some politics, which is not something you can remove from football nowadays, unfortunately, has already played. And that's the same thing that is happening with Morocco. I don't know if you read about the Equatorial Guinea now trying to file FIFA in retrospect for Morocco's win against them in AFCON. The only AFCON title they had was for the same reason, but they equally worked. Yes, is it Guinea? Yeah? Guinea. Yeah. So this is the issue with when you make decisions in one side, and I'm not sure CAF went into that. They didn't even think about that as well, and that's already something that they're also doing. So that's the issue with precedents as well.
Yeah. So anyway, I will say something that the reason why they do open the document is because of that thing. They wrote it there themselves. I'm just telling you, they wrote it there themselves. That's the reason why they do open it. Can you see? You can see the meaning. They mentioned that there. They mentioned it themselves then the FIFA rule. So that's the reason why they did. I just clear it. So you can read it in they mentioned.
No, like I said there's technicality. Nigeria has a case. I think that's fine. It's not like we don't have a case, but the timing, the way they've already killed us, the way they did this thing. That's the only reason why my mind is off it.
Yeah.
The timing has been, they've shot us. Imagine a week to 2 weeks to the international holiday. How we cast even.
That been February. Would have been so much time to do all this.
Yes, that's the point. So I think that's the real. I'm not trying to raise anybody, but I'm just saying to anybody that if that match happens, which it would likely happen, then it's gone. It's gone. That's the truth.
All right. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Always nice to actually hear from him. So I think I'm gonna just wrap it up with I have like a couple of people actually still waiting. I have I have Salam, so I have Henry. I like to end with Henry. And I have Henry. Where is Henry? I saw Henry here. So so I'm gonna bring Salam. So I don't know, maybe I'm gonna end up with Henry, but I'm gonna give guys 2 minutes to talk. Then I went up with Henry. So Chas, 2 minutes quickly, Chas.
Okay, so Smith, how you doing? Sorry for not coming over. Don't mind me. This ever since I changed my job, this Friday coming on live on your show has been very difficult. But sorry.
No problem.
Okay, so about the what's it called, the team list. I'm happy, Emmanuel Fernandez got his first call up. I was expecting McAndally to come in. I was expecting.
I think the issue is the issue of passports. Yes.
Okay, passport. I was also expecting Ali Bosu, at least, we're building for the future. So let's get that prepared. Ali Bosu, Ryan. Is he injured or?
I think he's already know exactly. I think he's part of the team already now. So
I was even expecting what's his name? What's this guy's name? Ooh, Terry Murphy. Yeah, Murphy is not there for some reason. What happened with Terry? I was expecting Terry. Terry's supposed to be there. Also for this case, this Senegal Morocco, are you hearing that a Moroccan club just got rid of a Senegalese player that played for them because of this issue? Are you hearing? It just happened today. Yeah, a Moroccan club they just suspended a Senegalese player because of this issue. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? See how politics is playing. Well, no problem. Also, for this case, like I said, when this case came out, the two people I looked for primary sources were you and Osasu. And Osasu the way Osasu is talking about this case, it's like he knows something is in this case. The way Osasu will be talking, I won't be confident.
He said that cast we punish Congo.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was hammering on it now. He was like, they should come out with the verdict, stop holding it. Like 2 days later, they came out with the verdict. They emailed, not even the verdict, they rejected the petition. So to me, we have a case. If FIFA let Congo go, Jamaica will capitalize on it, and Africa will not get 10 spots. They will get 9 spots. So it will be a loss for African football. So I don't know why people are so happy that Nigeria will lose it. No, why are you so happy? That is not fair. That is so not fair. So, but what is the likely scenario that if CAS overrule Nigeria favor, how are we going to do this? Because they're now.
It is a very, that's why I said the law is crazy. They knew exactly what they are doing. That's the reason why they did not. So for me, I think if there's a process they can do straight away, then they do it straight away, it's going to cause confusion.
Exactly. Because like I said, I didn't like the way people were so happy. People were so happy, rejoicing. I said, they did not even look at the petition for the payment of fee. I don't trust them. I don't like this NFF, and they're too incompetent. I don't trust them. But why would FIFA hold a petition for 3 almost to 4 months without something if they are not avoiding something? Because if you remove Congo and put Nigeria, what about Cameroon? What about Sudan? What about all those things? Because the NFF is not signing not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 17 players.
Yes.
So it will cause confusion. So I already knew that it's going to be a tricky situation. But to me, let the NFF fight for that case. Because if you're saying we should not play those players should not play, why do you allow us to play Ehezugwe and Tobias Lawal? They said no. Yes. Even Kanichuku Emeka had to relinquish his passport. He's there, permanent nationality. If those players use diplomatic service passport, that's temporary nationality. So it's contradicting. So this is a straight case. So why are you denying Nigeria of what is rightfully theirs? Because they're avoiding controversy. Because I heard some African countries saying they will boycott the World Cup or they give the World Cup to Nigeria. They're even comparing the two situations. I already said that the Morocco and Nigeria situation are totally different. Totally different. One is for the tournament, a tournament that just ended 2 months later and not giving the trophy. This one, Congo hasn't qualified. We don't even know if Jamaica might beat Congo. You don't know that. So why are you people fighting? Let the NFL fight for their right. Let's see what happens. After, if possible, we win all this. When we're done with the World Cup, we'll come for them because God forbid they must not come back. They must not come back because we have to fix out. I am so concerned. I am so concerned about the age grade. Our age grade. That's what I'm concerned about. The age grade and maybe the league, maybe. But the age grade, that's what I'm concerned about because they must not come back.
Age grade.
Because Nigeria hasn't qualified for Olympics. For a team that has won Olympics gold, silver, and bronze, we haven't qualified. No. They must not come back. No. After all this whole debacle, they should not come back. That's what I want to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Chad. So have a long time. So everybody just going to come at once. We're going to do it once and for all. Then we leave. So I am going to bring on Salam. So all of us just do it once, and Henry with Boss Man, we'll just do it once, then we'll leave because of time is already also fast spent. So Salam. So Ombu, I'm going to bring Boxman and then Henry just go do it. So let me start with Salam. So I know that you are working, Salam. So Salam, so I know that you always come with fire. Your thoughts, quickly.
Well done, guys.
Where's Henry?
Ombu, the defender of Nigeria. Anyway, Smith, but me, I'm coming up because I wanted to ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
See, there are so many people saying different things. Like some people saying, "Oh, Nigeria, they are trying to cheat Nigeria," and then still contradicting ourselves by saying that Nigeria has something to offer FIFA and we should be at the World Cup. I just don't understand what. So my main question before any other comment would be that what do we have to offer that World Cup that we couldn't offer when we missed it in 2022? Okay, and we have to offer it now. Let's not be sentimental. Let's not be, just be patriotic.
The social media noise and the vibes. That's what you're asking. But for me, I like Saddam. So
players.
I don't know. Maybe I don't do this right. I don't live in America. I just say that Congo will have more crowd in the stadium than Nigeria. That because Nigeria doesn't have documents. Most of Nigeria doesn't have documents in America. That they will not be able to come and watch the game here.
That's not correct.
That shouldn't stop us from going, because for me, I've been monitoring where Congo will play and the spots they gave to Congo, and I've been trying to track the ticket to see if I can get it cheaper. That all this, because I was thinking, okay, this decision will be in our favor, courtesy your own hope that you keep giving us every time, And I was just waiting for them to decide before that decision now came to our disadvantage. But some people like that, so many people would want to go just because it's Nigeria. The only reason I want Nigeria to be at that World Cup is for my selfish reason. I want to witness it. I want to be part of people that experienced USA 94. I could see Nigerians in the video and I'm happy. Do you understand? I want to find myself in that same situation. That's the only reason I want us to be there. But if it's about our performance going towards the qualifiers, if it's about the noise we know how to make on social media and thinking that we have something special that any other African team does not have, I don't know. In fact, our supporters club, that one person that Chris mentioned in that African Cup of Nations, is enough supporters club to get to Congo to that competition, because it was a symbol. Our supporters club was nowhere to be found. The old supporters club, that the noise, you could be hearing the noise from the background. We are not hearing any noise again. We only hear the person blowing the trumpet, but the noise that we normally hear, we don't hear anything again. So for me, Nigerians should stop making unnecessary noise and say we must be there. Yes, I want us to be there, like I said, because of my selfish reasons.
You mean that we don't have the clout again?
Exactly. Secondly, Chris was also saying, somebody mentioned earlier too, that these other guys are there. We have this guy in FIFA, our bilateral. We have but the guy is very close to the guy. So if he has the power that means we don't have anybody that can lobby for us.
Nobody can lobby.
Because this kind of decision making, we have to understand that it's beyond football.
Yeah.
It's beyond football. We cannot just be thinking, okay, because yes, if we later win the case at CAS, fine. But it's beyond football. Everybody is trying to fight for themselves. It's a national thing. The presidency can get involved. Everybody will get involved just to feature for their own name, for their own, now we used to do in Nigeria, anything sport is politics because we wanted to send a particular government. So they could have done their best to push this thing before they get the feedback. And lastly, about the fact that they used 3 months to tell us they are dismissing our case. Where I work, there are some cases that when they get to me, I will not even touch it for the next 4 months because I have delivery of 6 months on them. Do you understand? Like for me to give feedback, I have 6 months delivery expectation from me. So I don't go touch them for 4 months. It will just sit down there. So maybe similar cases, similar ways, what they approach is what they use for the person that is handling that case. Maybe they are giving him different cases as FIFA, and they said, "Job, make sure you attend to this thing before the 20th or before the match." Do you get? I don't know. I'm just trying to paint a scenario here. They are giving him the target to deliver and give a feedback. The guy went on to check it a little and see that these people did not even pay. Let's accept it that they didn't pay, and then throw it away on the 3rd month. Whether it comes at the day 1 or the month 1 or month 2, the point is that before the match, the feedback came. So if NFF will now go into their books and say, this is our evidence or not, or maybe because they have appealed, they cannot show us evidence, fine. But we even need better information from them. We need something to convince us and keep us calm. Not people coming online and be saying different things and speculating. This is this is that. Nobody is coming out of the association to even federation to even tell us anything tangible that is concrete enough.
So you are very politically inclined. Do they talk in Nigeria?
Yeah, that is the point. That's what we should face. You know that at the Nigeria Football Federation themselves, they have failed us. We are only trying to be patriotic and fight for Nigeria.
They have failed us.
Yes, they failed us. Even the players that we are fighting for, they failed us. 10 matches, Nigeria, giant of Africa, as we used to call ourselves. We couldn't make it. Now we are hopeful. Like Ombu is always giving me hypertension every time he comes online and say. So my own is anytime they deliver the case, whether it's not the case for me, my own is if we go to that cast, I just pray that we are able to get to that World Cup such that I can go and watch it. But it's a pity because right now the ticket to that the stadium that DR Congo is playing their preliminary is cheap. By the time they decide in another 1 month or 2, they would have increased the ticket to another thing. They will waste my money.
I want to ask a question, and just honest answer. Do you think that CAF president might not be saying the truth when he doesn't know anything about the case between Morocco and Senegal?
There is no way he wouldn't know anything about it.
Something can happen under you and you don't know anything about it.
Exactly. Before they even come out to give the feedback, they would have run it through him and say, "Oh God, this is our feedback. Is it okay?" In fact, it might even be the super guy that said from the beginning of the case that, okay, this is your final decision. How you want to do it, I don't know. Go and do it. We know how it is in Africa. They are the decision that be told, but we don't want to do because we are not there. We are not able to say anything, to validate anything. It's just allegedly. The point here is that he knows what is happening. He's only trying to play smart and say, okay, it's an independent committee or whatever that did the case, So, and that's what we're expecting.
So before I let you go, do you think it's fair to take the trophy from them? Is it fair? Is it a fair thing to take the trophy from Senegal? Just your honest opinion. Is it fair?
Sincerely, I don't think it's fair because of one reason. Because the referee did not call that walkover on that day. The referee could have called the walkover on that day. But since he didn't call it, I felt, okay, that decision is wrong. However, that Senegal left that pitch in the first place. Why can't they just stand beside the pitch? Why are they going outside to the maybe dressing room or something?
That is the problem, yeah.
Do you understand? They could have just stood there and said, "We are not playing. We'll do whatever you want to do."
Well, they'll pay the penalty if they don't leave the pitch, right?
Exactly. But so the point now is that now they're not paying penalty. They are paying penalty through withdrawing and getting 3-0. Do you get? So the thing is, for me, that the decision that they decided to leave the pitch and then get penalized for it, yes, is right. because again, it's also precedent. Because now that we are not on either Senegal or Morocco side, we are not. Nigeria is not part of it. For Morocco, they have a case. They have a case that okay, these guys walked out of the game, which is against FIFA law. The Senegal too, they have a case that Ojoro too plenty for the game. But Ojoro the referee has the final say.
Yes.
So if the referee do Ojoro like 1 million times, it's still the final say. So, and we both agree going into the match that the referee somebody should be the referee.
Yes.
So if the person has decided to call it anyway, maybe to the advantage of the home team, fine.
Yeah.
We can now go back again and fight for the case and say this thing. But now you didn't respect the referee, you left, and then that is what happened. So them giving it to Morocco because again, most of us are feeling having a kind of sentiment because these other people are blacks, right?
Yes.
And these people have categorized themselves as Arabs. But if we put the case down, right, we will see that them awarding it to Morocco is right. Because the law allows that if you walk out of the game, this is what you get.
I disagree.
Oh, okay.
No.
Very wrong.
I disagree.
Okay, while I leave, Smith, I want him to answer this while I leave. Right? If it's going to be Algeria versus Morocco match and they call it against Algeria, okay, would you have been concerned this way you are concerned for Senegal?
Yes, I will.
Okay,
I will.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry. We answer it.
Yes.
I'm so let me use you because of
I go.
Okay, thank you, Salamso.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Nice to see you again. Thank you. We'll see you again next year, Abby. Because Salamso is always once in a year. I'm gonna bring Henry. No, but let me just allow Bossman to leave so that he has been here for a very long time. And that you are joining from Nigeria, am I right, Bossman?
Yes.
So apologies for keeping you waiting. I'm very sorry about that, but I know that you have I don't know which one you are using. Is it Airtel or you probably have used a lot of data, waiting for us and everything, but I'm sorry, but just take it from anywhere, Bossman.
I will take it from, I hope you can hear me.
I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, I'll take it from the spokesman of CAF that spoke yesterday at this program in Super Sports. I think a question was put to him about whether the referee for Morocco's match, whether he was aware that the referee for Morocco's match was changed before the final, and the man denied it. He told a lot of lies. I think about two. Yes, I was surprised.
He's a right-hand man of Mississippi now.
Yeah, the guy dodged it. So that is one. Two, about the decision, I don't know what CAF has done. In fact, the program yesterday, they were just defending, maybe because the man was a South African. They were just busy defending all his action, that this is the best CAF president so far. Most of the rot in CAF that others were not able to deal with. The man is dealing with them, it might take him time. Just doing PR for the guy. I was just like, what is not right is not right. During that match that day, if the referee after the Senegalese players went out of the field to the dressing room for, I don't know what the law says, maybe up to 10, 15, 20 minutes. If the referee has called off the match that day and applied the rule, I think, that's what is in the rule. If a particular country leaves the match for a particular number of time, you end the match and the rule. If the referee has ended that match, it would have solved all the problem on the ground. And I know that day there are CAF officials around the stadium that would have called that referee and told him to apply the rule. But they all kept quiet.
Bossman, sorry, let me ask you a question. As I know that you are a very big fan of African football.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you too. When I was watching that thing, my prayer was like, I beg, they should not walk over this game. Let this game continue. Because it's going to be embarrassing that the final of our precious tournament walk over. Me too. I was praying that they should come back. But continue. Sorry.
It will be, and I think that is the main reason why the referee wanted to respected the sanity and looked beyond that day, looked into the future of African football, and decide to maintain the sanctity of African football by continuing with that match. And immediately the match continued, Morocco had a penalty. If Morocco had scored that penalty, would we be saying what we are saying now? So CAF should have looked at all this scenario and allow the results slide. Look at Morocco now coming after this decision and saying they are ready to host AFCON. Do they think the rest of Africa are fools? I don't know. I think someone should talk sense into that Mosepe man and his board. I think he doesn't know what he's doing at all. That's what I would say about that. And about the verdict, in fact, I was so surprised because I knew Nigeria had a very solid case to win this thing, but I don't know how FIFA played with all of us, with the whole world, with Nigeria, delayed this case, because you were even saying it in most of your live that I joined, that for them to delay this case, it means there is something they saw. But did they actually look at it? They did not look at it. They were just playing games on us. And I think if we look at this case very well, if it is possible for NFF or the Nigerian government to even take a lawsuit against FIFA, I think we should go that way, because they just ended up wasting our time and they did not do the due diligence. If it was the issue of money, or you already settled the issue of 24 hours. 24 hours are just for maybe things that happen around the stadium that day, but not for something of this gravity. You don't expect something like this to come in 24 hours. And you also made a reference to the case against one country. Was it Malaysia? Played in March and they lodged their listen in June. So that was a clear case to that. So for FIFA to have played around the largest country in Africa like this, I think they have to pay. I think they have to pay for it. They have to pay for it. And I don't know the kind of politics we play. I think at this stage you've been messaging for things to change football-wise in Nigeria. The government, in fact, the president has to take a solid stand.
Yeah.
And maybe get all these people, call all these expatriates and ask them, brainstorm, how can we change things sport-wise in Nigeria? Kick people that are not all these useless people around our football, kick them away, and let's have a good way to chart forward. Age grade competitions we've not qualified, Olympics we've not qualified. It doesn't make sense.
Even
so I will rest my case there so that I give other people a chance to talk.
Thank you, boss. Where are you calling from? Is it Lagos? Where?
No, I'm calling from Niger State.
Oh, Niger. Where in Niger? Mina?
Lapai.
Okay. I used that type of area. I used to go.
I work in the university in Niger State.
Okay. Is it Footmina?
IBB, no, not the Footmina. IBB University, Lapai.
Okay. Hey, nice boys, man. You spoke actually very. I like your contribution. We'd like to see more of you. Is it okay? Nice to see you for the first time. Thank you, boss.
No, this is actually my second time. This is my
second time. Oh, yeah. I didn't even remember. But nice to. I like the conversation. Thank you, boss, man.
No problem.
So sorry for the delay too. Thank you. So,
my sound went out again. I have to go out and come back. Sorry, quickly.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Let me tell you this.
Answer Salamso first. Answer Salamso first before you say
to answer Salamso, I hate favoritism. Favoritism is evil. Okay. Favoritism is evil.
Yeah.
In fact, if it is Tunisia, I will support Tunisia. If it is Egypt, I will support Egypt. Favoritism is evil. You favor them against Ghana. Sorry, Cameroon. You favor them against Nigeria. You favor them against Tanzania. You favor them against Mali. Everything you're favoring them. Now you want to favor them again. Now, let me tell you this. Morocco have no case. In fact, this case have divided the continent. Morocco
Are you
have
sure?
no.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes.
Who
Morocco
are the
have no.
people? Wait a
Now,
who are the
let
people
me
taking
tell
over
you,
Nigeria?
Smith. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, Smith. I hate injustice. Man by nature is what? Man by nature is an emotional being. Man by nature is an emotional being. Christ, when he was on earth, he was emotional. That is why he calls the faith 3. Football, there will be an emotional. Okay, they walk out. In fact, I will sanction the referee. The referee is the cause, not the Senegalese. When they walk out, what will you do? You don't need to call them back. Wait for them, put the penalty, let Morocco score. The law is the law. You don't, okay, you call them back, they came back. You give them the penalty, they miss the penalty. They go for extra time. After going for extra time, Senegal win. Now you now said the law is 82. Look at what the law said. Okay, if the law said that, the referee knows the law, the referee doesn't need to allow them to come in. The referee did not authorize them to go. Why did the referee allow them to come in? Then what are we saying that they have a case? They have a case of what? Tomorrow now, during the AFCON now, I am telling you, Tanzania, Uganda, and the Kenya, I am telling them, make sure that you tell CAF, we must stay in semi-final, which means that any person that holds it must win it. This is the implication. This is nonsense. And that is why AFCON is what? Little tournament. I agree with that. It's a little tournament because you allow the host to do whatever they want to do. Can they do it in what, Europe? No.
No.
That is nonsense. Can they do this in Europe? Because and they host it. Now, which means that if Nigeria want to host it, if they host it, we must win it. That's crazy. That is what I don't like. And if people say that we are the little tournament, it's true. This is what makes us little tournament. Because there are too much favoritism, there's too much partiality, there's too much injustice.
You said that Africans are divided. I want to ask you a question. But
yes,
the people are not speaking up.
They are not speaking of why. Look at our so-called legend. I wanted to insult him. The former
even people that are meant to talk. For example, now, none of the FA presidents, in Africa, have issued a statement.
What would they say? Smith, if you want to know this, I want you to go back and watch that game. You see, now emotions have calmed down. Everybody is thinking, Henry Smith, go back and watch the game. Go back and watch the game they play with Nigeria. Go back and watch the game they play with Tanzania. You will see how they favored. And let me tell you, Moroccans, they don't forgive. They do not forgive. And that is why they keep on having problems with their neighboring countries. Morocco can never help you. Morocco want to benefit from you. That is why when people say, hey, they are hostile, they can never help you. They want to benefit from you. If they cannot benefit from you, they will deal with you. If they will not benefit from you, they hardly forgive. Those people, if they will not benefit anything from you, you are their enemies. I saying it anywhere they go, let them come. They don't. That's why people say, Morocco is good, they are hospitable because you are giving them your money. Don't have money, be a refugee and go there.
You are making a lot of sense.
Be a refugee and go there. Be a refugee and go there. Let me see. That is why Nigeria is the mother of all. That's why we have problem in our. But whenever an outsider comes, the person can even make more money than we who are staying there. Nigeria welcome. Yes, whoever go and see any person when you refugee, they pursue you from your country and you come to Nigeria, you are safe. But you go to Morocco.
I want to ask you a question. Do you think, before I go to any arena, do you think that's why are they saying they want to host AFCON now?
That is why I said favoritism is evil. Favoritism is evil. And Mosebe, if I see him, I will tell him you're an evil man. You are an evil man. You favor things. You allow things to go under your leadership. Why must it be so? Why can't you challenge Nigeria? This AFCON, Nigeria, you have to host it.
Under 17 World Cup too.
Okay, so are you telling me that now, Smith, tell me, are you telling me that if Morocco and DR Congo is having this case, Nigeria and DR Congo is having, what would within 2 months they will just disqualify DR Congo?
Morocco had the case before now.
They will qualify. So yeah, so now look at it now, and they are now coming. That is why I said favoritism, injustice. I don't like it. Give them and what is it? Give them cup. Why can't immediately they work? Just give them 3 minutes. They didn't come back. Put that penalty there. Call Morocco. Play it. Go. Play the game. Go. But you allow them to come in. Everybody is now quoting law. Law said this. Law. In fact, all the referees and people needs to be sanctioned. Referee have to be sanctioned by allowing them to come back. Now, another one I want to say concerned about Nigeria and DR Congo is over, Smith. Yes. They outsmart us. It's over. It's over. They outsmart us because look at what they did. They decided to delay it. When they delay it, they say, okay, let's delay it for 2 weeks, for 1 week, so that let us put off the case, so that before Nigeria will go to CAS, it will end. Now, assuming that Nigeria is smart enough, our leaders who are in charge of that thing is smart enough, what would they do? Immediately you send a copy to CAF. Send a copy to what? CAS. Tell them to review this. Why FIFA is doing their shenanigans, all they are doing. And I know that it's going back to what? To CAS. Now, CAS, how many weeks do they have? 1 week to review the whole thing. Why can't you send this for almost 4 months for them to look at it? And wait for CAF, for FIFA to say, okay, this is what, wait for FIFA to make their decision. Once the whole thing comes to them, within 2 or 3 days, everything will go. But you are submitting it. You get my point, right? Yeah, when you submit a copy to CAF, you submit a copy to that in case this one fail you, this one will not fail you, so that they will have more time to review it. There's no time.
So
no time.
FIFA, okay, you see that the FIFA deliberately did that.
Definitely. See, politics plays there. I'm sorry that we are not going to the World Cup. I'm telling you the truth. I'm sorry. For us to go to the World Cup, it's gonna be hard, Smith, because it's next week.
Upper week.
Upper week. Yeah. You see, right? That is when I was looking, I said, hey, these people, you know that have a plan B. Submit to FIFA, submit to CAS, leave it. Let them review the whole thing. Wait for FIFA to do whatever they want to do. Then you put yours. Because the person, that DR Congo secretary, I think they let's delay this. Let's delay it.
Yeah, because I've said this also before too that I don't want to talk about it. They don't want to comment about it. So if you don't, because cases always form precedents for other ones. So
they did not look at it. They did not look at it. Assuming they look at it, right? Okay, what did they do? Look at those people. What they did that, okay, let's look at the game they played. What happened at the game they played? Oh yeah, give DR Congo 5,000, give Nigeria 1,000, let them play because of them. You see, right? That is the only thing. What again? Nothing. Why can't you touch into? They saw what happened, but they did not want to talk about it. Now you are giving us excuses. You did not submit 21, 24 hours. Is this? Why can't you tell us this in December so that we know what we can do?
Yeah. And Omweri, I want to ask you a final question. Omweri, do you think that somebody might be somewhere, even around our circle in the NFF, that can sabotage all these things? Do you think somebody can be there too? That they can say
No, I don't think so, because everybody, all of them want to go to the World Cup. Yeah, all of them want to. There's benefits going to the World Cup. Yeah, all of them want to go because there's a lot of benefit there. Somebody will say, oh, okay, because of no. If you're an administrator, all of them want to go to the, but they didn't, assuming that I know that after this there will be cars. I didn't know. I would have tell you, Smith, to tell them to also make a copy and do this.
Well, I think the issue is that you have to finish the process of FIFA first. And
Smith, there are some things in this, right? Even if you go for FIFA, so there are two different separate bodies. There are two different separate bodies. Okay, if it's going for FIFA, you are submitting. You also notify. That will tell you, okay, no problem. Okay, tell us this. There's something we call underground. You do your underground work. You do you keep it. Now you are not doing your underground. Now you are now waiting. No, those things you don't need to wait.
Yeah. Before I let you go, I know you are busy. Kulexi said something, okay, more, so that they might sanction Congo, but they sanction Congo for future engagement. Do you think it's going to be like that? They might want to sanction Congo, but they say, okay, you know what? In the future, we're going to ban you for this. Do you think Africa will do that? Would that one not like
Smith? If CAS did it, CAS might even delay this. They might even delay it. You see, right? They might even look at it maybe after they qualify, after World Cup. Then after sanctioning Congo. That's where my problem is. After World Cup, then I said, okay, because of this, let's sanction this, let's do this, let's do this. Yeah, I pray if there will be a miracle.
You are the one that normally people like when you have hope.
Yeah,
don't worry. When you say that Victor Osimhen have not scored a trick for Nigeria before, have he just scored a trick or so? How many actually have he scored? Say that Victor Osimhen will score a trick tomorrow. And Victor,
sorry, Smith, like, can I quickly just comment? I don't know if you still have time.
I have to go, Smith. I will call you.
Yeah, because,
I will be back. Yeah.
I hope the network is
it's
okay.
fine.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you. Because I switched to Elon Musk network and it's giving me problem. So, but on the other, so see many things. I agree with what Homeboy said that FIFA is trying to avoid the case. Yes, I think. I told you the last time. I said when we spoke the last time, I was like, even though I was in a rush, I was like, they might not make a decision before this game. And that's because it makes sense now that, okay, if there is already one precedent, maybe they just want to do it after the fact. You understand? But then I think the case of Jamaica before the World Cup, Jamaica would have a case. Jamaica just needs to win their one game and go into that Congo game. Try as much as possible, but they can also have a case that their ineligible player has been fielded. You understand? If they want to go that route, because it will now become a big case. I think the thing that is happening in the world of sports now is that there's so much politics involved, and it's now begging the competence of the people at FIFA. You know, I've said it before. I said it on when me and Humber spoke on his live that look, there was a time FIFA wanted to break up. And the football heavyweight was looking to form an alternative body, a parallel body. Yeah, I think it's high time. Yeah, I don't think because there's all this monopolistic tendency. It doesn't make sense when
But
justice is justice is affected.
You said something about breaking up. Do you think
Yeah.
the big boys can really break up from FIFA?
They can, or if they want to. You know, that last time they just managed to sue them. Real Madrid, it was there now. They wanted to do that, but even remember during the last FIFA election, the one that produced Infantino. If not because Africa decided to now, Amaju Pinnick and a few other people, they were able to rally round and rally support for Infantino and for Europe. Remember what was going to happen. You understand? The Saudi money and all of them was going to play, and they would have divided FIFA right there. 2 times it almost happened in the past. It would have happened. You understand? And in the future, it's going to happen. Not long from now, we would see it happen, and it's going to be like any other sport, like boxing, that have 2 bodies. You understand? Because at the end of the day, FIFA did not invent the sport. You understand? You are just a governing body, right? People can play. See where FIFA has made mistake. People, when Bosman was saying that Tinubu, like if they can just, for me, if the African leaders, if they can even sue FIFA for government interference, how would you say government should not touch football at all?
You spend money.
You understand? They are stealing money. I can't talk as the president of a country. Oh, they are doing all manner of rubbish. You imagine that now. You look at a lot of, and the reason why they are no longer hosts of the AFCON is because you've cut off the source. It's government. There's a lot of government bodies. Before it's government that not be them they host competition, not be them get stadiums for Africa. You understand? Especially where we have some poorly managed government or governments that is led by one man. You have some countries that have dictators. You understand? I'm not trying to support that, but I'm just trying to say that was a big decision. You understand? Because we don't have great systems in some of these African countries, and now in Morocco, where you have a king that could decide to spend money because he's a lover of the sport. Before this, Morocco was nowhere too.
Yes.
You understand? So I think now, if anybody should be suing, they should be suing for how should government be involved in football. There should be some. I should be able to question the NFF boss on how much they are spending money. I want to be seeing those things and the rest, how much they are receiving and how they are even spending it in the first place. There are many things like that. I think that's where they are. On the Morocco issue, Morocco versus Senegal issue, I thought CAF would not overturn the decision, but what Senegal did, I've always been on my stance to say like what Senegal did was totally wrong, walking off the pitch. But in that instance, it looked right because obviously they had to. Is that case where they took the heat for the rest of you take a bullet for the rest of Africa, but you still got up and you still won. You understand? You can't eat your cake and have it. And what Morocco is teaching the rest of Africa, when you ask why are they not speaking up? Why are the FA chairman? Why are they not talking? What the Morocco is teaching everybody is that learn to be rational. When you go to a court case, mean business. And that's why Congo and some of these nations that keep doing the wrong thing, they want you to overlook it. You understand? They want you to say, we are brothers, so just overlook. How would you feed in eligible players and you want me to overlook it?
And you understand? And say that even Morocco they get so many cases for hand from all these countries in Africa.
Exactly.
Against them. they know where to take you.
Exactly. They are teaching everybody has to be rational.
Yes,
how to be rational and professional. The lecture guy is a very smart man. They are teaching everybody to be rational and professional. But the only problem is that because they are holding Africa by the neck, we are not going to host until this case finished. I don't think that's the right thing to do. But on this case particularly, when people said that the referee did not blow, because what I heard though, is that the referee ended the game. He blew to end the game. And people and this is where their case came from. And the CAF officials was the one that told the referee to not to end the game, and the game should continue. Go and watch the video. The referee blew and tried ending the game, but it was people that now talked to the referee to continue the game. And I think that's where Morocco is having a case, and that's where they're very stern that the referee ended the game. And if truly, I haven't seen any court case or any documents, but if truly the referee ended the game and they go to CAS, they might most likely win too, because if the referee really ended the game and people just you know how Africa is now. I beg, just this brotherly thing again. You understand? But now Morocco wants to do business at an arm's length. You understand? And that's where all of Africa should come in. Let us all start doing business at arm's length. No more brother, no more sister. If I'm playing you and you go and feature Franchiledo dos Santos, let us go to court. It's simple. You can't do that now. You think about it. You Louis Clayton that don't have brother there. You can't do that. Nobody spoke. We've been doing the wrong thing since. Let's be doing the correct thing. Everybody, arm's length transaction. We are not, even though we are all black people, we are not that kind of brothers. It's different mothers that born all of us. We are playing this game. Let's just do it right for justice to reign. And that's why it's surprising the rest of Africa. You understand? So,
just to ask you some few questions. So, do you think that they throw tantrum about that WAFCON matter?
Oh yes, the WAFCON, they should, for me, if we want to be consistent with justice, this WAFCON should take it away from them, and that's why maybe sometimes I would like Isaiah to I mean, they would have taken it away, and there's nothing you would do. But I'm not saying those leadership they are good. Those leadership were bad, were very very bad ones. This one is even, and that's where they are trying to make that point. I don't all like Motsepe for all the things he's doing, but he's increased the revenue of CAF. You didn't know that there was so much money in these competitions before. Now, as a host, you have to pay to host. There's some common sense in some of the things that he's doing, but it's just that a lot of African countries are not prepared for it. We are going to be continue having this problem of hosting. Because a lot of African countries were not prepared to host, were not prepared for anything. Remember, some African countries still have a military coup. Is it not Guinea that was supposed to host One Nations Cup, and they could not host it? But that being said, this case, yes, Guinea should go there. They should also have a case. They should go there, and they should bring that 1976 matter back. You left the pitch. Yes, you can lose it too. Let's all do business at an arm's length. That's just my own opinion. I think Morocco has a case too against Senegal. Yes, Senegal did it. They did that for the rest of Africa. Yes, but you've taken a bullet. You will fall down and die too. You won't. You won't resurrect. You understand? Yeah.
My question of FIFA. The issue is that FIFA President Infantino, he will make posts. He will unlock comments. Do you think the issue around the World Cup is there? Do you think that E2 is scared of backlash?
Yes, obviously he's scared of the backlash. Is Infantino, consistency is a big thing. During the last during the last World Cup, in the pre where the journalists met before the competition, the Al Smith, the Ghanaian journalist, asked him, "Is it asking very straightforward question. Now that you've removed Russia for attacking Ukraine, is it now a precedence? He might go and look at his answer. I think he managed to dodge the question and just but it was a very good question. I wish he knew that in 2026 this will happen. Because you remove Russia now, because US is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care if it is right that they are attacking or not attacking. But look what they are doing. They can't even guarantee the safety of Iran. Now you want them to host a competition. Yes, it's a tournament. This tournament will be a tournament of. There's a lot of ifs, buts. There's a lot of people who raise eyebrow, and these are some of the things that will destroy FIFA. I've said it before. In the nearest future, we'll see it. We'll see FIFA. This thing would. There will be two. There will be separate, especially the next during the election. The election. I think Infantino is almost doing 10 years now, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see. Don't worry. From them, let's just all be watching. It's a good
I'm
movie
sure.
in the future. But against what Rooney said, against what Rooney said, English people, they are so funny. Very typical European lens. They've never won. They've won the World Cup, but that World Cup that they won was it a World Cup that Africa did not go to? So that 1960s, maybe if they had played Ghana would have beat them. Remember, Ghana was hot
That
then.
was fun, yes.
Yes, 1966, Ghana was hot because if you said you scored in the semi-final, scored 4 goals against, I think 2 goals against England, single-handedly 2-0 almost, then they managed to score 4-2. Brian, is it the young? No, the Brian Kidd.
Chatting?
Brian Kidd from Manchester United was a young 19-year-old. They scored 4-2. I think it was 4-2 that he ended. Eusebio, they could not even handle Eusebio. How would they handle all the Ghanaian players that like to run? You remember 1966 was their heydays in Ghana. So it wasn't even a World Cup. 1966 was not a World Cup. Forget what they are saying. England has never won the World Cup. They would never ever win any World Cup. They went to South Africa and they failed. Germany they could not win. They could not settle their ego to win. They were complaining that the Vuvuzela that was the problem. Can you imagine? So the atmosphere for the South African World Cup was a good one. The FIFA made a landmark money from it too. So what is this saying? So that's just crazy. To say the least.
So finally, you're in 10 seconds. Do you think Iran will attend the World Cup?
I don't think they'll make it unless they shift the venue for where they will play.
No,
I don't think I don't think they can go. They can go if they are going. It's even suspicious because US will be suspecting that plane that is bringing Iran. So I don't think. And they said they might most likely meet USA in the second round. I love to see Iran and USA play because it's always a heated game. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
For your time. Thank you. Yeah. Nice conversation. I thought I'm going to spend only 2 hours, but it's already 3 hours, 30 minutes. Let me just take some super chat quick. I apologize, I didn't take it in between. NFF. Okay, so they have a lot of super chats here. So, let's say that ineligibility is similar to an athlete failing a doping test for using a banned substance. So it is a serious offense. I also agree with you. That is, we see it. They know it's a serious offense. That's why the case wasn't treated. If the case was treated, I know that's why when I call me, I said that they should release it. If it's not dismissed, they should release it. If they release it, I know exactly what will come out of it. So thank you, Jeff. Jeff sent me twice. I don't know, maybe Jeff, thank you. He sent me hello twice. I don't know, maybe probably you meant that, but super chat twice. Thank you, Jeff, for your gesture, Jeff. Chad said that can NFF get a copy of Wan-Bissaka visa from UK immigration system? Because that could become it doesn't matter. It's just to call the UK and ask questions. That one is not a problem at all. To get information from the Home Office is not a problem at all. So let me see. Did Jeff add another comments here? Thank you, Jeffy, for the comments here. Okay. Yeah. Jeff. Okay, I have this thing. Okay, yeah. Zach Smith, let the NFL actually what get some copy of Congolese nationality. They have that already. It's part of the document they submitted. So all the players like English passports, they have everything. They have all those things. And just they have everything. They have all those things. So Buki said that CAF president really dented his reputation. He said there is no way why they should have overruled Senegal's win after the referee had continued the game. I also agree with you that though I didn't support Senegal walking out of the pitch, but it is very, very tough, for if Morocco win this thing in Cannes, I don't know. And there's been a rumor. I heard a rumor that Senegal want to leave CAF. They want to leave CAF. So Umberi just want to come and say 2 seconds. Oh, thank you. Otono show. Say I like your show, Smith. Like, thank you. I still have a couple of questions, still waiting. Still, yeah, despite of spend like 3.5 hours in my 3.5 hours show. So I just give you that one, Henry. Sorry, not Henry. Henry quickly. You can just click on that quickly. Only Henry quickly. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to talk. Then I have to wrap it up. Henry. So for me, it's a it's going to be a very, very long, long case, in court. I don't know exactly, I will try and update you with the Nigerian petition if I actually want to have any. So, Henry, quickly your thoughts before I go.
Yes. Anything that's happened in the pitch stays in the pitch. Therefore, Morocco does not have any case. Nobody should compare Morocco case and Nigerian case. Nobody should do that. It's 2 different cases. Nobody should say, okay, Nigeria is doing this. What about this? No. This one is issue of documentation and forgery. This one is issue of integrity. If Senegal left the pitch, the referee has the right to do what? To say, okay, you know what? End it. You have the authority. You did not authorize them to leave. But you do what? You allow them to come in. That is not their fault. The law says immediately they leave, 3 points, close the game. Now you said they have case. They have case how? They gave them penalty. They missed the penalty. Assuming they win the penalty, would they have case? Will people be talking about them going out? But you gave them the penalty. They lost the penalty. They go to the extra time. Senegal now won. They say they have a case. They have a case how? I want to know. The blame should go to the officials. And please, let me go back and watch the game. The referee did not want to blow anything. Go back and watch the game. The referee was saying something, allow everything to happen. The referee is the cause. Nobody should blame Senegal. Yeah, emotion. Man by nature is an emotional being. That one is sure. Anything you want to win, it's a final. There will be a lot of emotions.
Okay. Yes, I understand you.
There will be a lot of if there will be a lot of emotions. Yes, they left. What will you do? Then they did not come in. Put the penalty there. Call Moroccans, come and score. Close the game. But you allow them to come inside. You allow them to play. Even the penalty they played, people were arguing whether the penalty was the staged. Let us hear what Diaz was telling one of the players in Senegal. We want to hear that. Let them open it up.
Open up, yeah. So, but just give me 1 second. I'm going to come to you now. Just address some of this fire I missed out. Sorry, they're rude. So I don't understand the concept of the case. The NFF are not challenging the passport and eligibility, but yeah, okay, I think I spoke about that initially. But Smith cast rule Yeah, they can do that. They can do that. It's possible. If they see a serious foul play there, you can postpone it. That you can actually you can support the verdict and get it of Guso Smith. I actually that you are trying to actually expand. Okay, I think I told people about that. So that route, your super yard is this. Yeah, I heard about that one too, but I think because of the new agency now that Eric Share works with, everything is secret. I think one of the things that is that they have to respect what's it called? Respect his privacy. I think the other agent that Eric Share left, the one that exposed that 130,000 documents. I heard about the other K2 there, and I think that Eric Share was going to actually accept it. So because he's going to pay all the staff members there, so it's you are right. But everything, I don't know, maybe you have negotiated the 19 points rule, but I think everything is just being kept in a secret. But I heard about the 100K too, which I think is actually what is right. Thank you, Darud. Apologies that I missed that super chat. So Ombweri,
yes,
that Henry said, because I have to go quickly. That the referee wanted to blow the final whistle, but they asked him to continue. So
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Go and watch the game. No, I don't think so. The referee have the final say.
Okay.
If they call about office, I don't think. Let's go back and watch the game. He has the final say. He knows the law. He knows the law.
Yeah, in the referee book too, the referee report said he wrote that Senegal won the game 1-0.
Therefore, if he said that now the blame has to be with the CAF officials, the blame has to be with the referee. Let's be honest. For me, I am looking at the integrity of AFCON. Not tomorrow now. Everybody says, Morocco is not giving us any rationale. That is irrational. There's nothing rationality on it. It's irrational. There are some things that you will see in the pitch. The pitch alone is a football pitch. It's a football pitch. Okay, find them. Find them. You know what? Okay, because of this, we are giving $1 million. So it's okay. Give them a penalty. Not taking the cup. Give it. Who does that? It's a final. Who does that? It's irrational.
Okay.
For me, it's irrational. Who does that?
Hold your thoughts slightly. There, just put Patrick so I can end everything together. I don't want him to miss this show because he's going to put some historical perspective to this conversation. So, Mr. Patrick, leave all matter. Just address Senegal, Morocco.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I think there is no video evidence to suggest that the referee actually was pushed to continue the match. I don't see any video evidence to suggest that. I think the referee was waiting for Senegal to agree to the penalty because the penalty was the bone of contention that made Senegal to leave. So, and when finally Senegal agreed for that penalty, he was ready to continue the match. And Morocco was banking on that they will score that penalty. And if they score that penalty, they will win the AFCON. So, but unfortunately, they missed the penalty. So now, Morocco did not protest that these people has worked out. You are supposed to end the match because they were banking on, let us persuade them to come and play this penalty. So we play this penalty and score it, and then we win the AFCON. But unfortunately, when they saw that they have lost they have missed that penalty, they started remembering, okay, that they could have, raised that issue from the time they walked out. But they didn't raise that issue because they were banking on that penalty. Immediately, if they have scored that penalty, that's the end of Senegal. And they missed it, and they continued the match, and they lost. So, and then if you look at, they were banking on, CAF was banking on Article 82 and 84, but they also mentioned Article 83. But when they said that Article 83, they didn't, it was, they put and. the condition of 82, 83 is and 84 and 82, but they put it so there is no order. So if they go, if Senegal, I think Senegal has already filed the case to CAS, International Court of Arbitration. I am strongly believe that they will win that case because there is nothing Morocco cannot win that case because they didn't protest. You know, throughout the thing, there was no video evidence showing they protested to the referee to stop the match. And the referee, it's at the discretion of the referee to either stop the match or continue the match. And this type of thing has happened, was it? Yeah, that day, Esperance and which of these teams played? Athletic Casablanca. And then these other people, I think Gassama was the referee, if I have to remember, and these people walked out and they went to international court and they said, okay, instead of awarding them, they say replay. So you can see there is no way Morocco can win the case. There is no way Morocco, the law, they will uphold that law in international court because it's clear that these people agreed to continue the match. They didn't tell the referee because their target was the penalty, that this guy will score that penalty. And it was almost full time, like 2-3 minutes remaining. So we are banking that if they score that penalty, they will just block and then they will win the match. But unfortunately, the guy has missed that penalty. So I don't agree with the other junior Harry that you know, they persuaded the referee. Nobody persuaded the referee. In fact, it was at the discretion of the referee either to continue or to blow. So, and it's just like 1986 that Maradona scored with the hand of God. And Argentina finally won that 86 World Cup. So England now will come and say, okay, they need to strip the World Cup from Argentina, because Maradona used the hand to score against England, and the Argentina finally won that World Cup. So it doesn't happen that way. The referee decision is final. The highest that will happen is to sanction the referee, just as they sanctioned the Ghanaian referee when he blew the South African and is this South Africa and Senegal? Senegal. Is this Senegal or South Africa or
Senegal or South Africa? Yes.
Yes, and then they sanctioned they even banned the referee. CAF banned the referee, the Ghanaian referee.
That's what I want them to do. Yeah.
What?
That's what I want them to do, to sanction the referee. Yeah.
They banned the referee. But so there is no way you can give somebody a cup and they celebrate, and then you come back and say that the cup is not for them. It doesn't happen. You know, even his team is laughable. For you to come back and say that Senegal CAF president was there, they presented the medal. Even the Moroccan president was among the dignity that was presenting the medals. And it was so are you saying that this ceremony is just a charade? You know, so it just be a stupid thing to do. So I think the case will be overturned. And you know, I heard it was a Nigerian woman that took that led the court to one John or so, one Nigerian woman. Nigeria this their rubbish they used to do in a governor election. We lose the election, we go to court and overturn it. Because the thing is, the case is very stupid. You know, it looks somehow, you know. There is no anyway, let's watch and see, but I think they will overturn it.
Yeah,
they will overturn it.
Thank you, Patrick. You came actually was late, but thank you. We have enough things to discuss on, but because we came late, I just want to talk about the matter.
Yes.
So thank you, Omweri, for your time too today.
Thank you so much.
I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
When you came the first time, you spoke very well. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, Omweri. Thank you.
You're welcome, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. So that is that for today. Apologies that I have to take too much time today, but it's worth it. I really enjoy it. A lot of things that I said, almost 4 hours, and just avoiding that 4 hours mark. Thank you, Darut, for that super chat. So I want to appreciate those that sent super chat today. You know, quite a number of people. You know, I want to appreciate all of you for your love, for your support. I thank you. God bless Nigeria. God bless Africa. And God bless everybody. God bless the world. Let there be peace in the world. I remain your host, Smith Lai. I will see you in the next one. Friday Night Football Club. If you are here, you've not subscribed to the channel, you've not liked the video, please, before you leave, just try and like the video and also subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe, just try and click on that notification bell. So when we are live, at least you know that you won't miss anything there. But shout out to everybody for tuning in today. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
Dance football. For the love of the game.